All right, hello everyone. Captain Troy Handsome of International Rescue here. Please state the nature of your emergency here with session 36 of First Eviction Notice. A lot of different names. Hopefully, we'll settle on one next session. Is that ominous? No, of course not. Now that we're here in session 36, I'm very excited because last time the party finally left the Amber Temple. Yippee! And on their way out, they ran into the owner of the wagon they stole, Esmeralda de Avenir, who is
Borrowed.
they ran into the owner of the wagon they borrowed, Esmeralda de Avenir, who, in classic NPC fashion, this is the NPC's fault, not mine. I'm here like, oh no, you all are fine. But Esmeralda was like, I don't know if you all are capable of taking on Julian. You know, I just came from there. Kind of tricky situation going on there. Let's see how it goes. And then Strahd here terrified me by basically walking up menacingly, circumventing two of the 13 traps she had set up beforehand before the party went out, and proceeded to deal like 70 something damage to her in a single string of attacks. And this was not at the disadvantage she had originally planned by casting protection from evil and good because of the fact that the rest of the party members knocked her out of her concentration. So, got her butt handed to her. He's like, okay, you all are more than capable of taking down Julian. How about this? I escort you to your next destination. And next destination they went. They are here atop Argon Vostholt. Let me go ahead and reveal what's behind this tavern we start every adventure in. They're fighting this sucker right over here with big black wings dripping with tar. It's dripping all over the battlefield. Oh, let me go ahead and put these things. Wait a minute. No, those activate at the start of... Okay. Sorry, I was like, oh, there's a lot of stuff going on this battlefield. And honestly, when I opened up Roll20 a few hours ago, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Some crazy stuff going on here. See some active blesses. Is there anything else I've missed from the recap that you all would like to mention?
Can't think of anything.
Okay. In that case, let me resume the music. To recap, we are at the start of initiative. And actually, not the very start, because we're below lair initiative in the turn order. Next up is Keith. So let me go ahead and resume this music. And we'll get underway. Best of luck to you all. As a reminder, Chad, you can bless Keith or Strahd here.
All right. As a reminder, the purple squares are like ooze.
Seems to be some sort of...
Yeah, tar.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
And the skeletons walking through it got lit on fire? Was that right?
Think of it like they were running through, and you can envision either they're coated in tar or tar that ignites, and they attempt to hug you all for a nice warm fire damage.
Gotcha. Well, I might just have to risk an attack of opportunity from this guy. Let's see.
Man, you know what I should have done in the week? Replace them with actual revenants.
Yeah. Alright.
Can't really agree with that assessment.
5, 10, provoking attack of opportunity.
It will not make an attack of opportunity.
15, 20, 25, 30? I don't know if I can move like that.
Can I ask you to... how did you move? 1, 5, 10, 15, 20?
I guess there's a thing in the way.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think I'd allow you to get right next to Strahd. As a recap for chat, the blue dots mean that they're currently blessed by Sola until I can knock her out of that concentration.
Am I still in the radius?
Oh, I believe by the rule of like the, what is it, more than half or whatever, I think you'll be... I will say, you know, just to keep things rolling, I'll say that the tower is enough to shield you from the blast this time.
Gotcha. And is the angel visible to me right now?
Ooh, let me zoom out and take a look. I would wait. Do you want to be Do you want it to be visible to you for the purposes of attacking?
Yeah, I was probably going to try to attack it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll
Alright.
allow you to just, at least for now, peek your head out around the side.
I'll just go for some Shadow Strikes.
Oh
That's
my
a good
God.
start.
That is an excellent start. The first roll of the session is a natural 20 from Bralef's character, Keith. I'm going to get some nat 20s in chat.
For 24 damage.
Okay. You see
And
a
he's-
faint shimmer as if it were about to turn translucent again, but no, your strike is straight and true.
And he's immune to Frightened, correct?
I believe so, last I checked. Let me just go ahead and double check that to make sure we're thorough here.
Another attack. 20.
Yes, it is one of the conditions that it is immune to. You said a dirty 20, was it?
Yep.
Okay. So despite the fact that technically reactions cannot be taken more than once per turn, it will deflect your Shadow Strike with its right wing this time, as you see more of the oil dripping off of its wings. And your Shadow Strike sails a little wide, but I'm going to go ahead and mark this down right over here as the second deflection of the fight.
Interesting. Well, I got one more Shadow Strike now. For a natural 1. The whole gamut.
Ah, interesting. Pumpkin asks, oh, you tell your PCs that the enemy is immune to something? Oh, we found out last session because he, if I'm remembering correctly, he struck this entity with an attack, and there's like the sense that it didn't have to make the save, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've Form of Dread because I'm an undead warlock, so if I attack him, he should have to make a wisdom save to avoid being frightened, suggesting that he is immune to it.
I guess I know in the future I could just be like, seems like, but we do all our rolls publicly here. So the fact that I wouldn't have even tried a wisdom save would probably key the party into the fact that it's immune to something.
I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what the party's plan is, but Carrion will move here and will attempt to, if at all possible, will attempt to assist anyone trying to operate this ballista, if that's even a thing we can do.
What a
They can't
cute
reach the-
idea. Sure. I'll allow Carrion to assist anyone trying to operate the ballista. Anything else from you or Carrion before we move on to the Lord of Mourning's turn?
That'll be it. That'll be it for me.
Okay. I've lost my initiative counter, so let me just go ahead and remove it real quick and then put it back up. There we go.
Oh, haha, I was first. That's so funny.
Wait, you were first?
I'm just joking. It's
Oh
like,
my
like,
God.
You don't see it anymore. It's like, haha, I'm next. Ha.
I see. Okay. Next up, at the start of the Lord of Mourning's turn, beams of powerful light will just rain down from the sky on the locations indicated by those markers right over there, completely vaporizing that poor skeleton over there. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it. And interestingly enough, I'm also going to remove these portions of tar right over here.
Fascinating.
You are all behind that tower, technically, which means the Lord of Mourning will look at Sola.
You're like really tanky, right?
Yeah.
You got that new spell that can restore health or something.
That can be used to block like up to 80 damage in a single hit, right?
Yeah.
The Lord of Mourning will fly directly towards you.
Oh my god, hi.
Blushes.
Hello, mortal. Have you come to follow me? He will say.
what are your benefits that you provide to followers?
Oh shoot, I should have actually. Oh my gosh. Um, okay, we'll try to keep this going. He'll say, "They get to leave this plane and enter the next one."
But what if my business here is unfinished?
Then you are not worthy of entering my plane. And he will raise his right hand high, at which he's gripping his sword, and he will. Wait, actually, sorry, a little unfair of me. Well, he already flew in, but go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Before I proceed with the attack, I will count that as a failure, just for the record, in case you wanted to do anything, your own bless
What the hell?
or any of.
Oh, haha! I have 3 blesses. What if I just
If you wanted to.
use one of these?
Oh, you actually do want to. Okay. Are
Yeah.
you using one of yours or one of the ones granted to you by chat?
I think with mine it's technically only like attack stuff, so it would be the one from chat.
Oh,
Right.
attack roller saving throw. Oh, that's interesting. Did they change that so it's not ability checks anymore?
No, it's been like that. Ability checks are like guidance.
Oh, well, then I apologize. Shoot. Okay, all right. I will also tell you that 18 is not persuasive.
Fuck.
You can use. You have 2 more. I swear this is not me trying to burn your 3 blessings, but I'm
No,
just.
it's okay, I'll save them.
Are you sure?
I want to see what lightning does if you successfully persuade this guy.
Actually, you know what? That's a good point.
Okay.
I am gonna use one more.
To recap, you have.
What was the persuasion exactly, though?
So Sola was telling the Lord of Mourning, blushes, and what does one have to do to follow you, right? And he'll say,
That's not what I said.
wait, hold on, I don't remember, can you
I
explain?
said what benefits do your followers get?
Right, okay.
And then you said they move on to the next plane, and then I was like, what if I have unfinished business here?
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, before I let the blesses go through, which 2 did you want to use? You have 3 from Isaac, the Pillow, and Panda Amadis. Isaac's was first. Pillow's was the
yeah,
most
I'll just
recent.
say I used Isaac's.
Okay.
Because it was first.
So Isaac's for this first one. And then theoretically, if you are going to go through with the successful persuasion, you will need 1 more bless.
Okay. Fuck.
Okay, but no, it's okay. The DC was 19.
Okay. Phew.
So, with a successful set of blesses, let me go ahead and I'll remove everyone's in a bit. I'll do this when Strahd's taking his turn. The Lord of Mourning will look to you and say, "Continue your business, but do not interfere with mine." And we'll look around for the rest of the party. Let me go ahead and put these away just for a moment so I can get a better purchase of the battlefield.
It's gonna be mad when I am attack him on our turn.
Well, speaking of...
whispering to Keith, like, did Sola just leave the party?
The Lord of Mourning is going to
deal with
circle
the
around this
betrayal
way.
later.
This guy just headhunted one of our party members.
Let me just make sure there's enough distance for this to be fair. It's 55 to Sola, and it is another...
In the middle of our
100.
shift, too.
The Lord of Mourning will look at... who is this up top? I'm going to temporarily remove these blue indicators if I could ask you all to keep track of your blesses for yourself. Because is it
No.
until... You just get 1 per cast of bless.
I think it's
I think
until she
it's-
loses concentration.
Yeah, until I lose
Ooh,
concentration.
very
you get
nice.
like
Okay.
1 use per turn, I think. Let me double check.
Oh, I forgot to add blessed second attack.
Oh. Not that it would have helped.
Oh, just
Alright.
whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends. So you can just use it as much as you want, I guess, until
I shouldn't have
drop
let him
concentration.
leave. I shouldn't have let you do that.
What do you
persuasion
mean?
check.
What do you mean?
The Lord of Mourning will come around here and say, now that you 2 are over here, like, where are you going? Die by my blade. It will strike Eve. Unless you wanted to say something. Does anyone else want to say anything before I?
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't get propositions to join.
It's only fair. It's only fair.
Strike me down and I'll come back stronger than before.
Battle angels than you have tried.
If you would like, you can roll intimidation, which will be straight because you're in a form of dread, which I know. Oh my god.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, so you said, what was it that you said? Can you recap for class?
Strike me down and I'll become even stronger than before, I think is what I said.
Okay, he will reply, oh, what is this unnatural? Ugh." And he will actually back off, or at least try to. First of all, Sola, did you want to do an attack of opportunity on him as he left your location to swing around this way?
No, that's okay.
Okay. Lightning runs a super boss. Also, Lightning allows the players to be like, no, don't attack me. Oh. Thank you, Hive, for the bless on me. Ooh.
What the hive?
Ah.
Yeah, this guy needed that with his plus 37 to hit.
Okay. Lord of Mourning is going to move down here and aim at Strahd instead. Because he now has 5 feet of movement left. I can't believe I'm burning 100. I can't believe I burned 115 feet of his flying speed with your shenanigans, as allowed by the DM. Okay.
Yeah, I was
Got it.
gonna say the shenanigans that the DM allowed, might I add.
All right. Strahd, is there anything you'd like to say before things happen?
No, I think Strahd is just going to brace for the attack and flip the angel off.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. So the angel will finally, against one of you all, raise his sword high and bring it down directly onto Strahd. With a, does a 19 even hit you?
It does.
Okay.
That's too bad.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have. You're telling me. Yeah, I don't have any way to negate that. I don't think.
Ooh, thank you
Slashing
for reminding
damage is halved.
Oh yeah, I do believe that I started waging last turn, and
That reminds me, in the future, I do want to give chat the ability to grant AC boosts to the party. I think that would be cool.
Ooh.
Because, like, blessing
Oh,
is for
fun.
attacking, and you know what I mean? Like the other way of doing it.
I don't think I've remembered this a single time, but at level 17, I got advantage on all initiative rolls. I have never once done that.
Wait, at what level?
Level 7.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. We'll have to remember that for next time.
Has had for a long time. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's 7 damage for the slashing, and then another 16 radiant damage. Oof. This is what it's like to be you people. Oh god, my current health is down to Sola's max health. I'm gonna die.
Okay. It's gonna do its bonus action, but I'm just sorry, I'm just measuring things. 55, 45, 90, 100, and 5, 15. All right. It is going to hover the remaining, I think, 15 feet into the air, which I'm not worried about because of the fact that Julian can literally walk up this tower if he should. So, I mean, if Strahd wanted to walk up the tower, he could, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the flying indicator on it to show that it is a little bit higher.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you can.
Yay! This could potentially be the second time I hit this guy. I think I'm actually allowed to declare a reckless attack if it's not my actual taunt. But 21.
Don't forget your bless.
The 21 is fine. Bless is not required.
Yeah.
You do strike it, so if you want to get some damage in.
11 slashing plus 3 for my rage.
Okay. 15. Okay. It has
I
been
gain
recorded.
Ooh.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
So it tells me this guy is gonna handle radiant damage fine anyway.
The last thing the Lord of Mourning will do on his turn is raise his left hand high and propel 2 radiant blasts into the air. And you all feel that classic tingle here.
Huh.
And here. And also, because he did fly from Sola over, it is my pleasure to announce the existence of a little bit more tar in these directions over here.
I think we might have to bite the bullet and see what happens when we walk through it.
No, you
Push
don't
you.
have to.
Yeah, I'm sure looking forward to seeing what happens when we get hit by this. I don't remember if we know what it does.
Well,
We do not. We have
it
all
instantly
avoided it.
vaporize those skeletons, at least.
So like at least 13 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Strahd, you're up while I read Hive's comment about forgetting to bless the DM is almost like forgetting to unequip the shield when two-handed. Oh, I was actually able to, because I've been playing D&D Demon Slayer this week, and my character got a nice chunk of damage in since the weapons that we're using are versatile. So I, as an experienced player, do remember to. We've been using D&D Beyond, which is new to me, for not only the tabletop aspect, but also to submit the rolls. And I've just remembered, I get that 1d10 in instead of the 1d8. That's right. All right. So, much to my fear, because I, unlike the Lord of Mourning, am not immune to the frightened condition, Strahd is up. What would you like to do? Oh, for getting the perma initiative. Oh, is it for because the advantage on initiative? I see. Yeah, we'll have to remember that next battle, which will be right after this. I mean, no, it'll be next session.
Okay, let me check something.
Mm-hmm.
Have to look this up every single goddamn time.
What you mentioned over there, Rees?
Mind your business.
Hey, the melee range.
What was that?
He's actually 15 feet up. He can be in melee range if Strahd goes up that tower.
Yeah, but I kind of don't want to do that because I'm gonna die from God's wrath if I stay at this level.
Yeah.
How much movement do you have again?
How much health do I have?
Movement.
45 feet. So the plan currently is, since this guy is 15 feet up, my current plan is to run over here and then just jump over the tower to get over here.
Ooh.
And then nestle myself very conveniently in this little
Nice.
pocket.
Nice.
What?
Between
Which of the beast barbarian things do you have right now? The one that increases your jump?
Probably. I don't remember which one that is. It's not sure.
You can choose between like swimming speed, climbing speed, or like extra jump or something. And so you could just walk up the tower 15 feet, attack him, and then jump off.
Ooh, I see this. When you finish a short or long rest, choose one of the following benefits.
I don't remember where that is. Which one is that?
Seeing
What's that
6th
called?
level Bestial Soul,
Bestial Soul. Okay.
which sounds like it's something from Hollow Knight.
True.
When you jump, you can make an athletics check to extend your jump by a number of feet equal to the check's total. You can make this special check only once per turn. like 5, 15, 20. Yeah, so I could go 5 to get heal, and then climb the tower up 15 feet, so that puts me at 20 feet of my 45 movement.
Okay.
And I can, am I within melee range of this guy then?
Yes, you are.
Great. All right. So, and with spite, 27.
27 is successful.
That is 16 slashing damage.
Okay. I've applied it.
Bestial Claw.
That is also successful.
So that's another 9 slashing damage. All magical, of course.
Mhm.
And
Applied.
Bestial Claw again.
Okay, successful.
That's another 13 slashing damage.
All right, some solid hits. Yes. It looks surprised at the onslaught of attacks, as if you can perhaps imagine, it was ready to fend off some ranged blows. A little bit surprised. That's how close you've gotten.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have 25 feet of movement speed left. It would cost 20 to get heal, but that would basically be a standing jump at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So I could only actually move 10, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that bonus check.
Okay, from Bestial Soul. Alrighty.
So I can extend my jump by up to 24 feet.
Very nice. That's pretty cool. It seems interested in kind of hitting you on your way over, if you're content to follow through on that jump.
I do want to also say I'm going to use my bonus action to switch into my defensive stance.
Whoa, exciting. Okay.
Oh, actually, conveniently, those extra hits, because this guy was giving me Fury points, that put me up to my max of 4 Fury points. My offense and my defensive stance increases my AC by half of my Fury points rounded down, which means that I get a full +2 to my AC from that.
Okay. Does that make it at 22?
Makes it 20.
20. Okay, I see.
I just increased it to 20 because I would forget
Ooh,
otherwise.
that's exciting. All right, in that
All right,
case.
so I'm going to jump over there and hopefully not die instantly from whatever this.
We'll see how the roll pans
attack
out.
is.
Oh, is that a 17? I see.
It would have missed me anyway, but I'll take it.
Oh, actually, let's see if it would have missed you, because I'm going to go ahead and use Hive's Bless here.
What the fuck?
I'm going to kill you.
I'll be honest, I was hoping it would be like a little low to be like, oh, see, look, that's so cool, your defense. But it actually depended. I rolled too high.
And yet, you did
I
it
am
anyway.
posting your IP address. That.
Okay. Let me
Well,
double check.
that's 20 now. Thanks, Hive. So that hits.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but that's the best plus I've ever used, at least.
Boo.
Okay, so that is -6 damage for the slashing and -21 fucking radiant damage.
How you hanging in there?
Badly.
All right. Any other movement from you?
Nope, that's all my movement.
Okay. Is there even a skeleton left alive?
Not currently.
Okay, I see. You hear some rumbling from below, but for now, Sola, it's your turn with the lair initiative on deck, and then Keith shortly behind.
Okay.
Only our good friend Vladimir was here.
Shit, you're right.
I'm gonna zip over here and hover just above the roof.
Right, because you can hover. Okay. Anything you'd like to do move-wise?
No, that's as far as I can go. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wait, sorry, move. I mean, like, no, move like movement. My bad. Like,
No.
any actions or bonus actions you'd like to take?
Mm, I think I'm scared to do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna haste Strahd.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
All right, where's my speed?
So no more bless.
Okay. All right.
I'm not currently convinced that that's the right move. Like, this was the only taunt so far that I've been able to actually, like, attack this guy. Up
I have an
until
idea.
now, all of my damage on him has been opportunity attacks.
I might be able to help you out.
Also, it does add to your AC, so I think that would help as well.
Oh, right. What is it? Up by 2?
Yeah. Not that it was dumped.
Advantage on
Fine.
dex saves, which I guess he already has for the most part, but still.
Yes, correct.
But yeah, no, this might be a good idea actually.
Okay. Ooh, a 5? Come on, bro. I was gonna have him come in on what's the word I'm looking for? Like maybe on like lair initiative turn order. It'd be like, "Roar!" But looks like he's up to 5. But you sense, at least as players, that perhaps you'll have someone join the fray. Anything else from you, Sola, before we take it over to Keith's turn and then the Lord of Mourning? And also, a Hive, thank you for the second bless. Appreciate you lots.
What the fuck?
This
Because
feels
it's
like we're
spending money on
colluding. I feel
us.
like I shouldn't allow you to add anymore.
/ ban Hive Eternal. I think that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. We're at 20. No skeletons are going to rise from the cracks. For now, Keith, you can take your turn. The Lord of Mourning will be right after you.
All right. So with a running start, you can jump equal to your strength in feet, right?
With
That
a running
sounds
start,
familiar.
yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Alright.
You can move your
Five,
strength score on
10.
a run.
15, and I'll then jump 25, 30.
Nice. All in one place. I mean, nice. You're out of the blast radius.
And I will use my action to cast Fly on both myself and Julian. Strahd, whatever, who cares?
Oh,
Whatever, who cares is real.
okay. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. So that is
I'm
also
gonna change my
concentration.
name again, just to keep
No,
messing with
please do
everyone.
that. Please do. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lock symbol on you as you are another target for me to knock out of concentration. I mean, because you are another person concentrating on us, but hi.
And because I now have a fly speed of 60 feet, if I understand how mixing movement speed work, I now have 30 feet remaining.
Oh,
That sounds
this is the
about right.
fly. It sounds familiar, yeah, because it basically like converts it or translates it.
I will, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll say I'm like 5 feet off the ground.
Oh, you're over there.
I
Okay.
assume Carrion by himself is probably not able to operate this ballista very much.
Unfortunately not. If it were a crossbow, I could be easily convinced. And also, if you slid me $20 right now, I could be easily convinced. But because, no, I'm just kidding.
He will stay there. He will move out of the range of the attack and just remain attempting to help whoever does try to use it.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, and
Okay.
yeah, it's too close for him to get to that one. So yeah, he'll just stay here.
Okay.
Proposition. If I send Chusky over there and they both operated.
Only if you bring Sniffles over also.
Unfortunately, Sniffles is not.
I'm over the side of the wall.
Yeah,
You
not a
see,
combatant. It's Sniffles with a steel chair. Also,
Just,
howdy,
like,
Ida. Thanks for stepping.
swinging it around attached to like a rope of silk.
I like that. I like that visual that I'm getting. All right, let me go ahead and start removing these. So the Lord of Mourning, at the start of his turn, these laser beams are going to come down onto the battlefield, vaporizing any, well, there aren't any skeletons around, but when it strikes him, you sense as if he begins flickering a little. That's interesting, actually. And he goes, how do I phrase this? In the darkness of the cloud cover above, you know, a little bit hard to see sometimes, but you sense as if his form is fully solidified. He is going to take his left hand and hold it up. And he's going to go ahead and I'm going to move these markers to accordingly. One will go here. And one will go here. Seeing that Keith is over there, he is going to fly around left, and then up. Show up right here. Let me just measure that distance to be safe. Okay. And he is going to strike Keith with a sword attack.
Yep.
He will, as he brings it forward in a stabbing motion towards you, even though it's going to deal slashing damage plus radiant damage, he will say, "Repent, sinner." Oh, wow. You know, I should have saved the line for after he rolled, because he completely whiffs you. He misjudged the trajectory, and after you're able to fly. Because what is your fly speed?
8.
How many feet?
60.
60 feet. Okay, yeah. He's used to people who can fly being able to fly like, what, 120 feet or something. So he kind of like shoots a little too far. He thought you were going to be there by a certain point, but he misses you.
I'll deflect it with my own radiant weapon.
Ooh. All right. I believe that's it for him. Strahd, you're up. And hasted.
Right.
Alright. I'm gonna fly over 5, 10, 15,
Ooh,
20.
a rare flanking advantage, perhaps, against the Lord of
Oh.
Mourning.
Yeah.
35. That walks. How does haste walk? I get 1 extra attack out of it.
Yeah, let me see.
I think it's how we're. Yeah.
You get +2 to AC. You have advantage on dex saving throws. Gain additional action on each of your turns. That action can be used only to take the attack. 1 weapon attack only. Dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Gotcha.
I'll post it
Okay.
in the server so you can
Okay.
reference it.
Stuff. Alright. Since I'm flanking, I don't need to recklessly attack. Away. Alright. I'm going to start with something a little bit experimental. I am going to use my natural weapon from being a Dampier, technically. I'm going to bite him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. So that's cool. Now the attack does deal like garbage damage, granted. So that is 11 piercing plus 3 for the rage bonus. So that is 14 piercing damage. Oh wait, hold on.
Mhm.
It's also an extra 1d4 for brutal critical. 1. Yay. Okay, so that is 15. That is 15 piercing damage. This I don't think is magical, to be clear.
Okay. Thank you for.
If that's important.
I think it might not be. You're okay. It's fine.
Great. Because I get to heal for the full value of that piercing damage because I'm
Ooh, hell yeah. Very nice.
Nice.
It's 15 health back to me.
Congrats on the health back.
Thank you.
Whoa, that bonus. You gain a bonus to the next ability check or attack roll you make.
I think that is like a choice.
It's one of the
I don't
options.
think.
Yeah, so
Oh,
since hit point regain. That would be cool.
Oh, in one of the following ways. Okay, I understand.
Correct. I basically only ever use this as a way to heal. And evidently this time it worked out pretty well for me. So that is one of my weapon attacks. I'm going to basically just say that that's the bonus from haste. And I'm just going to attack normally.
Okay.
Still with advantage for flanking.
Yes.
It's a 30 from Spite.
All right, 30 is successful.
So that's another 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
Bestial Claw. That's another crit.
Let's go.
Ooh, okay.
What does Slasher do again?
He has disadvantage on all of his attacks until the start of my next turn, I think. Which that's imposed disadvantage on everything he's doing. So, on all sword attacks anyway. Yeah, until the start of my next turn, that this guy has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Thank you for the stretch and the posture check,
You
Raven.
can also reduce his speed by 10 feet.
Yes, I always forget about that, but this is a small enough battlefield. I don't think
Yeah.
having 110 flight speed is going to be super impactful for him. Okay, so that's another. Let's see, that's 9 slashing, plus my rage bonus, bringing it up to 12, plus another d6 for brutal critical for another 15 slashing damage.
15 slashing. All right, let me apply that. Okay, it is applied. A lot of health here, so apologies for not describing conditions anytime soon, but he seems to still be pretty healthy.
Okay, well, I still have 1 attack left.
Okay.
Bestial Claw again at advantage.
All right, it's successful.
Just rolling normally. So that is another 14 slashing damage.
Okay, I'm going to apply that right over here.
It's like 35 feet to get here, and I'm going to continue moving out of this circle. That's 40, 45. And I'm going to... No, wait, actually. 50. So that if he tries to move from this space, I can get an attack of opportunity.
Nice. Okay.
That's going to be the end of my turn.
All right. Next up is Vladimir, who, I originally planned for him to leap off of the tower that he's on over on the top right of the map over here, to land on the angel, maybe pierce it straight through. But because the battlefield has changed since then, he's still going to do that, but he is instead going to land. Well, actually, because the was like over here.
For natural reverend strength to jump all the way over.
Let's do a strength check right over here. Okay. So 5, 10, 50. He'll land
Can
here.
move 16 squares.
And he will take this much bludgeoning damage. So he superhero lands for 5 bludgeoning damage. I forget, does the speed that he moved from the jump, does that take away from his regular speed?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, and then take the dash action and end up right here. For some reason, he senses that he shouldn't get any closer.
Does he know?
Yeah, he was working with the angel all along. All right, next up is Sola.
Can also see the UI.
He's also watching my stream at twitch.tv/CaptureHandsome.
How
you
high
could
is
also-
this wall right here? What up?
You can make it to the ballista with 30 feet.
The wall is negligible in height. Probably
Okay.
like 5 feet or something. Unless you wanted
Does this
it to
count
count.
as reaching the ballista?
Yeah.
Okay. Carrion's like, please, I want something to do. Sola has never fired a ballista before in her life, I'm pretty sure, so she will try her best.
Okay. It's okay because Carrion has a Dummy's Guide to Ballistae right over here.
Mhm.
And is also helping you with this. So, you are going to be capable, along with Carrion's help, of operating the ballista. Feel free to roll me a... Well, sorry, let me tell you what you see. You see, next to the ballista, some things to load, including a lot of the, I'll call them bolts. They seem to be made of a material at the head that can be lit on fire, it seems.
Ooh.
Also, we had a stretch and a posture check earlier, so I'm going to do that real quick while you figure out how you're going to... do you want to perhaps light it and then launch it?
Yeah, I think so. I do have a tinderbox. I'm assuming that's...
I'll allow
What
you
did
to
you
do
use?
both over the course of this turn. Think of it like a free action to pull out and use the tinderbox, perhaps. It's a little
I
like
think that
quick.
rules is written even.
Oh, sick. Okay.
I think a tinderbox is included among the free object interaction. I could be wrong.
Nice.
Or maybe it's an act.
Okay. But I'll like treat this because you still technically have to pull it out and then operate it.
Mhm.
I'll just, for the purposes of this fight, because it's a mechanic that's technically baked into it, I'll allow you to do both. And if you want to light it and launch it, I would just need a D20 plus 9.
Okay.
At advantage?
State your case, Bralef. I can assume why you're saying that, but I want to hear it from you.
Carrion is helping and perched on the edge to help her aim.
Ooh. Okay. Because Karen didn't do an action this last turn, and we were basically under the assumption that he was going to help whoever operated the ballista, I will allow advantage on this ballista roll.
Okay, slay.
All right. With a successful 27, you strike the ballista. I mean, sorry, you operate the ballista and strike the, we'll call him an angel for now, and pierce one of his wings. And fire begins to emanate from the bolt that you launched into it, and you see his form flickering in and out yet again.
Do I need to roll damage or?
Oh, yes. Go ahead and roll me 2d10.
Okay.
Okay. It's beginning to singe him a little. I'll apply the damage. Okay. Anything else from you on your turn?
This is probably a dumb question, but does this count as an attack from me to have my radiant damage be applied to it?
Oh, sick. Oh, true. Let me check something out. Desi, thank you for the lurk. Let me look at your form again real quick.
Yeah, it's radiant soul.
Thank you. Oh, man. 2 of you have things about your souls. Let me snooze this next ad.
Wow.
Steezel says, I bet my kidney... Someone would have said, fuck it, we ballista on shooting. Well, good job. You get to keep your kidney. All right. Radiant... Sorry. It's radiant. Oh, is it radiant consumption?
No.
It's Oh, Radiant Soul right here under Protect. I see. Extra Radiant when you deal damage to an attack with a. Huh. I'll allow it for now.
Okay, I would have been fine if you said no,
Mhm.
because I'll probably cast spells at some point.
Okay. It will deal an extra 5 damage to it as you basically here's what the scene is. You launch the ballista weapon, like the ammo. It's glowing with the light that you've granted it, and it's also being guided at its carrion who's swinging along. I will apply an extra 5 damage to it as your Radiant Soul allows for extra damage equal to your level, but you sense that this angel is resistant to radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
All
Good
right.
to know.
Yes.
That's my turn.
All right. In that case, what we're going to do is I'm out of snoozes and we have a break coming up in about 5 minutes, so we'll see how far we can get. Keith, you can go first.
Do we think it's worth risking the attack of opportunity to operate this ballista? Yeah, fuck it, I'm at full health.
Let me think if it's used. I think we used one. I think Julian had moved, but that was earlier, and it's had a turn since then. Okay, it will try to strike you with an attack of
Has it?
opportunity.
Oh, yeah, okay. Gotcha.
All right, let's see how it pans out. Then an 18. What is your AC per chance?
It says 18 right now. I feel like it's higher because of the
Yeah,
the cloak of protection. Let's see. Armor class 15, 16, 17. No, I think it is 18. I'm thinking of silly pickles. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, then that is
Okay.
14 slashing and 28 radiant damage to you. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
As it yells out at you, where are you going? Why are you running?
5. Okay, that. Oh wait, it's at disadvantage because of slasher.
Ooh, yes, thank you for reminding me. Let's go ahead and do this one again. We will not do the new damage. We'll just use this as the second roll right over here.
Wow, worth a try.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
All right, there goes my temporary hit points. 10. All right.
Could I ask you to
I'll try and-
roll concentration on your save? I mean, concentration check.
I believe that drops it.
Wait. Is it because it's half of the... Oh, God, what is it, 30? If anyone wants to bless Keith real quick, use your hard-earned channel points.
I mean, I already have a bless. 1, okay, 12.
Oh, actually, you don't have that bless anymore, I think, because Sola dropped concentration on it to grant haste to Strahd.
Oh, yeah, true.
Mummy.
Right. So, chat, if anyone wants to use your channel points, Keith surely could use a bless right now. To recap, if I'm
Only a
understanding
25%
correctly,
chance of working.
this is a concentration check, a constitution save that is an 11. The DC is 15 because it dealt 30 damage to you, unless I can think of some way that I messed up.
No,
on
wait,
this
it dealt
damage.
more than 30 damage.
Wait.
You're reading
up
the
there.
second damage roll.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it drops. Damn.
Oh. Ooh, okay.
Well.
Well, in for a penny, I'll try and shoot it with the ballista. You said it's a +9?
It is a +9, yes.
How high up was the angel?
It was 15. So is that 1d6 bludgeoning for you? Halved, I
Yeah.
think, because you're raging.
There.
Yeah.
All right, that is 3 bludgeoning to you, and that is a
Nice.
successful. Ooh, okay. I think. Hold on, let me do this right. It will attempt to deflect the ballista projectile that you launch, but it wedges itself in its wings.
Cool. Does it still deal the damage?
I'm trying to think. It's like it deflected, but it's wedging. You can roll me 2d10.
12.
Okay. It is at this point that I believe it does this thing. Sorry, I think it's not playing well with. It is now below half health. Congratulations.
Yay. Progress.
How long does the disadvantage last for? Until the start of your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Anything else from Keith or Carrion, and then we'll take our break.
Let's see. I guess Carrion will just keep assisting. Assuming she wants to keep firing the ballista, Carrion will assist.
Okay. Stola, does it look like you're interested in firing the ballista more? By the way, when you did hit this guy, you'll say, "I told you not to interfere with my plans," and he looks angrily at you.
That wasn't me.
I'd want a deception check from you.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess he'll do that then.
All right. I'll have him do that then. All right. What we'll do is we're going to take a little break, about 3 minutes. Those of you watching the future, this break won't be long. Those of you watching the present, we'll be back in about 3-ish minutes. Thank you once again for that posture check and that stretch from earlier. Desi and Steezles, thank you for the daily check-ins. We'll see you all in a bit. Bye. All right. We are back from the break. I have gone ahead and cleared pretty much the area around here, as at the start of the Lord of Mourning's turn, the beams of light come down, completely evaporating all the tar that was here, and if there were any skeletons there, which there were not, they would be instantly evaporated. But the Lord of Mourning is going to turn to his betrayer, Sola, and is going to fly directly up to you.
What? You didn't have me sign a contract.
Ooh, he seems. Are you actually saying that?
No.
Oh, okay. Good line. It's a good line.
You and her little me.
The one-handed guy with glasses.
Let me just put these in the back over here. A little bit on this thing right over here. To recap for chat, these little. Welcome back, thank you, Hive. It's basically dripping tar onto the battlefield, which will definitely not do anything bad. It is going to swing its sword directly at Sola with a 27 to hit.
Damn. What's my AC? Hold on. 16.
This is
Damn.
Yeah, I definitely got to stack AC on you all. I'll do that for a future update to the stream. But
Yeah, I guess I'll take that.
right. I'll apply that damage. Can I move it without moving the one under? Okay, I'll move. Hold on. I'll move the one under it back. It is going to. Let me see how much movement I've got. It was under the. Oh, sorry. Opportunity attack from Strahd. You wanted to make that as it flew away.
Indeed. 18.
An 18. Interesting. Let me check something real quick. The 18 actually, you sense its body turn translucent right as your attack would have connected. And it will be a miss by 1, in case anyone wanted to bless Strahd here. Again, your channel points, hard earned, can be used to grant Strahd von Zarovich a D4 on this
Come
attack
on, guys,
roll.
help me pay to win.
Pay to win. Pay to win. Pay to win. All right, we'll give it a sec as there's a little bit of a chat delay, and then I'll see if anyone has decided to pop their hard-earned channel points in your direction. If you can, how do I phrase it? It's interesting seeing what attacks have gone well enough deep into the 20s to not require the translucent effect, and then which ones have been middling enough that it has a come up or occurred. All right, I'll give it 10 more seconds. I see what's going on here. Okay. That is unfortunate, but don't worry. You'll get plenty of other opportunities to attack as it is below half health. I'm going to go ahead and have it keep moving. And it is going to fly south. Let me just double check the distance I had going on for it again, because the southern wing was right here, so that's 40 feet. So if I move it here, I'll be 100 feet. I'm going to go ahead and move that over there. Sola, it is going to trigger an attack of opportunity from you in case you really wanted to.
Can I use magic
Vladimir.
for that?
Oh shoot, Vladimir is there. You're right. Yeah, I'll trigger an attack of opportunity from Vladimir. Do you have anything? Oh, shoot, no.
I've got noodle arms. My bludgeoning damage is literally 0.
Okay. Let me just get these going over here. It is going to raise its hand high one last time because it since it says that its time is short. Oh God, does it actually even? I don't think it drips any onto Vladimir because of the angle that it was going. Actually, now that I think about it. Okay, an attack of opportunity from famous NPC Vladimir Horngard right over here. Let me get that going. Give me just a moment.
I can't believe the NPC's gonna get the final blow again.
All right, it is a 24. So basically, here's what Vladimir's got going on. Technically, in addition to this great sword that he used to have, but now Strahd has it, he did have fists, but you see that he's got wrapped around his fists some special cloth wraps that have runes etched on them, and he lands a successful empowered fist attack on it, a little drive-by attack. And of course, it is noted here against Julian, Vladimir deals an extra 4d6 bludgeoning damage with this weapon. But for now, as a successful 24 to hit, I'm remembering correctly. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this. All right. Right. It's going to raise its hands high. Let me get these going over here. We're going to put one here. The other one was over here. Let me pull this one out. One will be right.
No, you can leave it there. No, you put it back.
Let me just, you know what? We'll scoot that one a little bit like that. Let me show the rest of the chat. This is not Mickey Mouse coded. Ignore the fact that I accidentally put them like that.
It is Mickey Mouse coded.
Forgot.
And you also.
Yeah.
What's up? I need to roll for concentration on haste.
Ooh, yes, on the. Okay.
What?
Right, because it hit you for 33, so you need to roll a successful. It's 16.
It's only 22. I take half damage for radiant.
Oh, sick! Oh my gosh! So you only took 22. So you have to roll an 11 or higher. Keep those blesses handy, chat. Oh, you didn't even need it. All right. So much to the angel's chagrin, Strahd is not suffering from the effects of a drop taste, and also much to the angel's chagrin. When I moved it specifically here strategically to be out of Strahd's radius, I forgot that Strahd was hasted and gets additional movement. So, Strahd, it's your turn. Have fun. Oh, sorry, disadvantage on the radiant sword attack, actually. Right? Because it's only just now Strahd's turn, so that might not actually even hit Sola. Let's see if I need this bless.
Let's go!
Okay, so Sola, restore your health that you took the 22 damage.
Wait, how come? What
So
caused that?
because of Strahd's critical hit on it earlier, it has disadvantage on its attacks.
Oh, right. Haha.
I was hoping that even if it were low enough that I had the opportunity to use the bless, but with a nat 1, it's less likely. All right, Strahd, back to you.
Man.
Does haste grant you, is it an extra 30 or is it 10 or 20?
I feel like it's double.
I think it doubles your movement, yeah.
If that's
Let
the
me
case,
double
then sick.
Target speed is doubled.
If you cut through the wall, I'll probably, depending on where you cut through the wall, I'll probably ask for an athletics check to break through, but it's flimsy enough that it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
I mean, you can also use his once per turn super jump.
Oh, yeah, the super jump. Damn, I should just poop Mortar around.
Nope. What is that distance? 25. Yeah. Okay, so I've got 90 feet of movement then.
Very nice.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna cut through here. Nope, not ending now. Gonna cut through there, make my super jump I've really only got to add 5 feet to it.
Right, nice work.
Well, adds an extra 11. Looks like this is 20 feet, so I guess I can realistically make that anyway with the one installed or whatever. Get over there. And then I'll just have to make a normal long jump to jump over the tall here. Christ. And now the important Mourning question. How high up is this guy right now?
I will admit, I was keeping up the same 15, but because he had to come down, but then he went back up for he's what is your range? It's like 5 feet.
Yeah, I have normal melee.
How much movement do you have left?
Gonna be honest, I wasn't really counting at that after a certain point.
Okay.
It's 20. It took me 55 to get that. I have 65, so I should have 25 feet of movement left.
25. Interesting. Let me just measure something real quick. I'm pretty sure. I apologize for not being clear about it. That he would have been an additional 15 feet up. But if you can get up 10 feet of purchase, I would allow a swing from your attack to be within range.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. So I've got 25 feet left, so it's another 15 feet to get to this tower, and then I can move 10 feet up. So I've got to do a third running jump over here to try to avoid the tower. Onto the tower, and then I can move 10 feet up. So I've still not touched tower.
Okay, move over, Deku. There's a new jumping all over in town.
All right, so I'm just gonna roll straight. I don't want to give this guy any benefits to hitting me
you don't
with
want
reckless
a nice,
attack.
delicious, reckless attack in.
What would be the point of stacking all the AC to get up to 22 if I
That's true.
just give the guy advantage?
That's true.
All right, so spite. Yeah, that's an 18. Quick, someone bless me.
If only someone would bless. Hey, viewers, dear viewers, you too can spend just a few measly channel points to bless Strad von Zarovich here to allow this 18 to strike successfully. Let me just see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Any flanking, not till Vladimir gets over, and also he's on the ground. Trying to see if there's anything else. Haste doesn't add no, it's just adding to AC. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, another normal attack then from haste. 27.
27 is
is
successful.
All right, so that's 16 slashing damage. And I'm gonna do 2 bestial claws on him. 21.
All right, 21 is successful.
That's another 12 slashing damage. And last one, 25.
25 is successful.
11 slashing damage.
11 slashing damage. All right, let me get that going. All right, nice work. Anything else from you?
One sec. No, that's gonna be it.
Okay. So next up is Vladimir, who does see the tar. What are the rules of running jump again for regular people who don't get access to Bestial Soul? They
If you get a running start, you can jump a distance equal to your strength score.
Okay. Oh, sick. Okay. How long does the running start have to be? Is it 15 or is it 10 feet? If you happen to remember.
I don't remember.
Let me double check.
I think it.
10.
Oh, it's 10? Okay. Vladimir's going to go 5, 10, start running. 15? Or is this only 5 feet for a running start?
No idea.
Okay.
I think I've always run it as I think I've always run it as essentially the jumping walls are already too obtuse. I don't want to have to deal with it being specifically in a straight line, so just whatever. But that's just me.
Where's the jump point before jumping? So that's 5. Let me see if there's no running start. That's the 9. Interesting. Let me just do some quick math real quick to keep us going. 30. He's going to go 5, 10, and then jump 15, 20, 25. No. Where was he? Here. Okay. 5, 10, math. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then 40. He'll have to take the dash action to execute all of this. He's not flanking. Wait, hold on, let me think. I think he is flanking because if you're if you're imagining diagonally, right? You're up there and then he's down there.
Yeah.
All right. He's very excited to be in the fray. And he'll say, "Will you join the Order of the Silver Dragon now?" to Strahd.
No.
That's okay. I'll help you out anyway. And he'll attack once and then twice. Or at least we'll try to get this first one in. All right.
Realistically, right now, aren't we helping you out?
Yeah, tomato, tomato.
I love +2 empowered fists.
All right, that's a successful 24 and a successful 20. So I'll apply that. That's a good chunk of damage right over there. What's that? 41 total. Very nice.
We should get a friendly revenant in every campaign. They're really handy.
All right, he's done. Sola, you're up.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep this one really simple. So I'm gonna fly out of. What do you mean?
Like, I'm gonna keep this one really simple. I'm gonna cast a sleet storm
I'm gonna
or
cast
like
a spell that kills angels.
disintegrate angel.
No, I'm just gonna cast firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay, roll to hits.
Okay, I think I have it here.
All
It
right.
hurts.
With a 20. Wait, it hurts? Why? What's wrong? Are you talking about the...
Oh, I read the 16 as the roll, not the 20.
Oh, yes.
I'm not
So
used to...
with a 20, let me scroll up and double check how many deflections I have. With its fourth and final deflect, it basically deflects
What the hell?
the firebolt, but it will lose the last bit of oil on its wings. And it will fall to the tar. And it is no longer flying. Because it is not of its own volition, it's not going to trigger an attack of opportunity from Strahd. Give me just a second.
If it was 15 feet up, it does have to take the 1d6 fall damage.
True. Can I ask Sola to roll the 1d6 fall damage?
Sure. Are you getting him undressed right now?
Maybe. That is 6 fall damage. I see. All right. With all the oil left gone from its wings. Right here. It seems no longer capable of the traditional flight that it was capable of before. But for now, Sola, you can keep going with your turn.
That's my turn.
Is the
Okay.
angel prone?
That's a good question. How are the rules normally for falling? If you succeed on something.
I don't know.
Let me double check some things. There's a creature falls.
The
When the
creature
creature
lands
lands,
prone unless it
Yeah.
The creature lands prone unless it avoids taking damage from the fall.
Okay.
Which does mean that when I fell from flight earlier, I should have also landed prone.
I see. In that
we
case.
forgot.
Unless it can avoid the damage. I see. Well, I'll go ahead and knock it prone for now, much to my chagrin, but it's got enough movement to get up later, even though it's lost flight ability, theoretically. Okay. Sola, anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Keith, your turn. Make it count.
All right. Well, hitting it with while it's prone right now be tricky, and also I'm not sure there's any point in shooting it with the ballista now that it's grounded. So I guess I'm gonna have disadvantage on Shadow Strike as well. Let's see. Can I see it if I'm over here?
If you're over where? Can you pick again? It's a little difficult because there's wall stuff in the way.
What about
Hi, Daniel.
What about
Welcome
here?
in. Thank you for the daily check-in. I could ask you to ping one more time. I'd allow you to probably see it from over there because of the way the wall works.
all right? Yep. All right. I'll send some shadows at it at disadvantage because it's prone and outside of 5 feet. 12, which would have missed anyway. And a 15, which I assume misses.
A 15 does miss. You sense that this one strikes through its translucent nature. It kind of shimmers a little bit and it passes through.
Ah. Well, that wouldn't have gone well anyway.
Okay. Does anyone want to perhaps bless Keith, for example? We've got a viewer or two in. If anyone wants to spend their channel points to bless Bralef's character, you would get an additional 1d4 to, one of these shadow strikes that went wide. We'll wait for that, but while we're waiting, I assume, what's Karen up to over here?
Karen, yeah. Karen will fly here. And I guess use his action to turn invisible. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up is the Lord of Mourning. Those beams are going to go off over there. I'm going to go ahead and make these things smaller to indicate. And delete these. Things aren't going well for the Lord of Mourning, but he's definitely not going down without a fight.
What was that?
Oh, things aren't going well for him, but he's not going to go down without a fight. He is going to sink into the oil. Let me see if I can move him. Just gonna move him to the side over here.
He's naked.
Give me just a moment. All right, he sinks into the oil, triggering an attack of opportunity at disadvantage from Vladimir Horngard. He's going to say, wait, where are you going? And, well, it would be disadvantage. He's not flanking. Yes. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, that is unfortunate. If it weren't for the disadvantage imposed by the nature of this ability, you would have rolled a natural 20.
Dang.
Sorry, this thing is super wide.
Did
He's
Julian
going-
already use his reaction?
Julian was a little far away because
Oh, right,
Lord of
right,
Mourning
right.
fell to the ground.
I remember now.
The Lord of Mourning is going to reappear out of the oil up here.
Teleport.
Next to Keith. And is going to see if I can get these connected. Oh my gosh, I can't move them together, so I'm just he's gonna be naked from time to time. To move up here. And is going to use his multi-attack.
You don't need to do that.
The first one is going to be a Holy Burst on Keith. And the second one is going to be a Holy Burst on Sola. I need you both to succeed on a DC 20 dexterity saving throw, or take 23, or in Sola's case, 11 radiant damage, or halved, respectively, on a fail. Good luck, gang. All right, once again, calling for chat. Anyone want to bless Keith to help him succeed on this dexterity saving throw? He needs but a humble bless from anyone in chat who's willing to part with their channel points to grant a D4. For Sola, it's okay. You take half damage from radiant damage anyway.
Tug's collar.
All right, we'll wait for that for a bit, but for now, Sola, you will go ahead and take 11 radiant damage. Keith will be taking... Oh, you don't have...
24 was it?
It's going to be 23 because it rolled automatically on the end.
Okay,
The 24 was the flat value.
gotcha.
I'll give it 15 more seconds if anyone in chat wants to bless Keith. Oh, thank you for maintaining the concentration on... Oh.
I need to do something about this.
Do you have any heroic inspiration on you? Same for
I
you,
do.
Bralef. Okay, just checking.
Nah, but it's fine.
Okay, phew.
Whew.
Okay, congratulations on maintaining... Did you use your heroic inspiration for that?
Yeah.
Okay, so a big, gigantic beam of light comes down, and for a brief moment, it looked like you're going to lose the energy that you had coursing through Strahd. But with the heroic... Sorry, how much heroic inspiration do you have left?
I think I only had the one.
Oh, okay. So, I don't remember if that was from the soup or something, but you were able to hang on. And then, Bralef, you don't want to use anything for your dexterity save?
No, I don't have anything.
You...
I guess. Oh yeah, I have heroic inspiration, but no, I'm good.
Okay, wait a minute. How much health do you have, if you're good? Do you like...
21.
Oh, that's after. You already applied it.
Yes.
Ah, okay. All right, it is going to step back. This one will trigger a flat attack of opportunity.
He's resistant to radiant. Nah, I'm good.
It will reappear over here. And it will kind of hang out right over here. And it will also use one of its divine aids. Cast Cure Wounds on itself. It's telling me that this is listed under bonus actions, which is pretty fancy.
Wait, hold on.
Ooh, are you going to counter it?
Hold on.
Understand.
Because I'm petty. Let me see. What's the range? I don't think I'm close enough.
Ooh, yes, that's all part of my plan.
Fuck. No.
What's the
it's
range
only
on
60 feet.
Is it 60 feet?
Dang.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll counterspell it.
Ooh,
hell
you're
yeah.
going to counterspell it. Okay. Let me check something because
Sick.
it doesn't list a spell slot over here, so I assume it's just like it's not capable of being upcast.
Presumably.
Okay. So it's not doing so hot. It will kind of it brings its hands down together, and you see glowing thorns grow down from its bony wings, down its arms, over its hands, and it's going to raise its hands high towards the sky. The thorns will glow a bright yellowish then white color, and you see that healing is about to occur. You see some of the wounds inflicted on it are starting to glow. Keith, how are you counterspelling this? What does it look like?
The chime of a church bell rings out, and a rippling sound wave flows through the air and obliterates the thorns before they can absorb the energy.
All right, thorns obliterated. Nice work. All right, Strahd, over to you. Another turn from you. Another turn hasted. Best of luck. Make it count.
All right. Gonna move 5 feet over here on the tower and then just hop off. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80.
Is he still prone?
No. Thank you for reminding me to remove that from him.
Push him over.
Oh, and yes, a good reminder. He would have had to spend half his movement to get up, but he still had enough movement to make these moves.
Bullshit. Alright, I've still got that bonus attack from being hasted. Huzzah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm gonna start by using Vampire Bite on him again.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. No, I'm not.
All right, unfortunately.
Alright. So, normal round of attacks. Spite, 26.
26 is successful.
That's 18 slashing damage.
Okay.
Bestial Claw, 25.
Okay, that's successful.
It's another 10.
Okay, applying it. Now it is applied.
And last Bestial Claw. Discord, get that notification out of my way. It's another 14 slashing damage. Discord, get that notification out of my way.
It is applied. He's looking very worse for wear. A lot of the bony wings are cracked. A lot of divine blood is oozing out of wounds. What appears to be sweat is forming on his brow. Nice work so far. Anything else?
If you had to, like, give a percentage. Like, full disclosure, hold on, give me 1 second, actually, before I start asking pointless questions. Okay. Would you say that this guy is, like, within, like, 10 damage of dying?
You can roll me your choice of insight or survival for the answer to this question.
Well, they're the same roll for me. So, I get to know his max and current health with that roll, right?
Yes, it's his max health is 3 digits. His current health is 2 digits. So at least you know it's at least 10, but not less than 10.
You know what? I'll use my bonus action. I'll spend a fury point. Let me just double check this again, actually. Okay, cool. I'll spend a fury point, bringing my AC down to 21 because of the defensive bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to use Fanged Bite. 25.
25 is successful.
So that is... 6 piercing damage +3 for 9 piercing damage, and assuming he's not immune to necrotic damage, he has to make a DC 14 con save.
Or take the necrotic damage?
Or take the necrotic damage, I believe, yes.
All right, DC 14 con save. Let's find out.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'll do it.
I'll apply the 9.
Look at my 16. Yeah, okay. It does that attack costs 1 Fury point, but it does generate 1 in tone if I land it. So back up to 4 Fury and back up to 22 AC. Huzzah!
Nice.
Okay, yeah, that's the end of my turn then.
All right. Vladimir is up. I'll say, oh, I'm too old for this. 20, 30. I'm coming.
I like to imagine that he's counting out the feet. As
All right, Sola, it's your turn. Once again, make it count.
this is a threat.
I'm gonna fly over here.
Sorry, let me make
I'm
sure
above
you're
the tower.
behind. Yeah. As you inch closer, he looks at you as he has not forgotten your betrayal.
I never agreed to it, by the way. He just said it, and I didn't respond. So
Very true.
That's on him. That's between
Yeah.
him and his lawyers.
Yeah. I kind of want to cast magic missiles really high just to see what happens.
Okay. Let me just double check some things.
Oh, what do you mean?
Nope, nothing.
Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Okay, never mind. Let me see here. Wait a
All
minute.
this math occurring over here, all these measurements that Rees is doing.
Yeah, why not? I'll cast Ice Storm. Just tried and true.
Alright. What does save of some sort?
Yeah, where is it? Oh, Dex 15. Hold on, do I want to upcast it? What does upcasting do? Wait, that's not the right spell.
Good old Ice Storm. One of my favorite items from the Paper Mario series. It can be used to make snow cones. Upcasting it increases the bludgeoning damage by 1d8 for each slot
Yeah.
level above 4, but it doesn't increase the cold damage, which is a little unfortunate. Unless they change that
Yeah.
in 2024, I'm looking at old stuff.
Yeah, I'll upcast it at 5th level.
Okay,
Just
you
to
sure.
try and get more damage in there.
All right, what is your spell save DC?
It's really small, it's only 15. Magic resistant, what the hell, man? You have disadvantage, right? Not advantage, ha.
Haha. All right, he will save, so he'll take half the damage. Can I ask you to roll the bludgeoning damage plus the increased bludgeoning damage for your upcast, and then the cold damage?
Do you want me to do them separate or just 3d8?
You can do it together. All right, and then give me that cold damage.
46.
Okay, I see. So, go ahead and apply that damage. Very interesting. You summon. What does it look like when you summon your ice storm?
Sola will point in the direction and like little ice crystals form on her fingers, and then there's like a swirl of just like snow and ice that bursts out in the cylinder.
Okay. He'll try his best to kind of dodge through the explosion of snow and ice. Some of it kind of sails through his bony wings, leaving him unscathed, but a good chunk of it still hits him. Anything else from you?
That's it.
Okay. All right, Keith, you're up. What are you going to do?
All right. Let's see. Let me just dip my head. Been doing this when it wasn't my turn. Sorry.
You're good. You're good. It gives me time to explain that, he's got his bony wings. He's standing in the oil. And also still sticking out of him are, let's see, you hit him at least, I'm seeing two ballista bolts with smoldering flames are sticking out of him.
All right. I will simply. Well, first of all, I'll step out of here. I'll simply try and hit him with Shadow Strike. 25.
25 is successful.
Force damage.
All right, let me go ahead and apply the 11 force damage. All right, he's still up, but he's not looking very good.
14 misses.
14 sails through his translucent body.
21.
A 21 normally would hit, but he's actually going to cast Shield as a reaction. And some light will form around him, deflecting your final attack.
Counterspell.
Ooh, all right. The 21 is successful.
12 force damage.
All right. I like to imagine that, he deflected it, you deflect it back, and it strikes him straight in the face. He is not looking very good at all. He is still up, but you did a meaty chunk of damage on him.
Wait. Carrion will, I don't know, try and throw a rock at him, I guess.
All right, roll to hit. The DC you want to beat is 19.
I guess it's technically at advantage because he's invisible.
Let me check something real quick. Senses. Let me double check the senses real quick.
Well, at the 19 regardless.
Oh, okay. Well, the 19 will hit. Give me the damage.
One damage.
Okay, I'll apply it.
Ha
That clearly says -1, so I guess the guy has to heal.
All right, anything else from you two?
That'll end my.
All right. The Lord of Mourning is up. On his turn, beams will come crashing down over at those locations. Unless those are the... Well, actually, no. Those are the hits from before. Well, let me put those back, actually. On his turn, here's what he's going to do. He is also going to do his multi-attack. First, he's going to look directly at Strahd and will attack with a Radiant Sword attack. Oh. Okay.
Ouch. Okay. Okay, so that's 10 slashing
big leap.
damage.
Oh my god.
So I am down.
All right. He takes the sword, stabs it straight through you. Wait, you have your Relentless Rage, I believe. You want to use it?
Oh, true. That is relevant here now, isn't it? Okay, let me double check how this works. If you drop to 0 hit points while you're raging and you don't die outright, you can make a DC 10 con save. If you succeed, you drop to 1 health instead. Okay, let's...
These days, it actually turns to twice your
your
barbarian
level.
level.
It's twice your...
Twice your barbarian level. Well, it's like, what, 22 health?
As of 2024.
Cool. Okay. That's weird, but alright, I'll take it.
That's part of why I was
so
excited for you to get it at least, because 22 is a serious chunk.
Gotcha. So that last hit healed me then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. The Lord of Mourning,
So
in
that-
his hubris, does not notice. He's going to sink into the oil, at which point you can make an attack of opportunity at disadvantage if you desire, or he reemerges from another patch of oil.
Wait, why disadvantage?
Because of the way
Because of the oil.
because the oil.
I see. It's a
Ooh.
27 to hit then.
27 hits.
That is 19 slashing damage.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, that's a solid hit. He like spits out some anime blood mid sink into the oil and looks at you in shock. Like he's already like in the process of sinking, so he doesn't realize that he needs to stop doing this move essentially.
Mhm.
And he is going to reemerge next to Sola.
What? No.
Gotta fucking get my steps in this fight.
He's going to make the second radiant sword attack of his multi-attack on you. A 30 to hit you.
Yeah, I guess I'll take it.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, it could be worse. That's what, 15 damage?
Could I ask you to roll me a con save, a concentration check? You're trying to meet or
DC
beat
10.
10.
Okay. Let's see.
Mhm.
All right. As much as I would love for him to try that again, he is going to sink into the oil.
Do it, coward.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Wait, no.
He's going to sink into the ground, trigger another attack of opportunity from you if you so desire.
Achoo.
And he's going to reemerge here with the intention of moving towards Keith.
Mhm.
And he is going to make this final radiant sword attack on you. With what looks to be a 15 plus Hive's Bless for a total of 18 to hit you.
That just hits.
Thank you, Hive.
Which, I don't think I have anything to mitigate this. I should use my bonus action to go into Former Dread again. Yeah, that'll knock Keith down.
Oh, to make more temp health. I see.
Wait,
Yeah, what you got? What you got?
Necrotic Husk.
Ooh.
Oh, you also have a thing. I was about to joke. Why don't you just Relentless Rage? Why don't you explain to the class what's going on here?
Unholy Resuscitation. If you drop to 0 hit points and don't die outright, you can cause your body to erupt with deathly energy. Each creature of your choice within 30-foot emanation or regenerating from you makes a con save equal to your spell save DC, which he's going to pass, but still taking necrotic damage equal to 2d10 plus your warlock level on a failure or half as much on a success. My hit points then change to 10 times my charisma modifier, and I gain 1 exhaustion level.
10 times your crit. You put that 50.
Damn.
Look, I should have been gearing all these attacks against you. Holy shit. You get like, what is this, 50 health or something? Oh, 20. Oh, you roll. Okay. No.
No,
Well,
that's
that's the damage.
Oh, that's the damage. Okay. Oh, man. No, I should have gone out. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see. So, con save. Oh, I didn't roll
Get
that
that.
twice. Sorry. Let me just, actually.
Oh, another nat one.
All right, this is 27. So, how much does he take?
14.
14. All right, let me apply that.
And I am set to 50 hit
50
points and gain a level of
points.
exhaustion.
All right,
Hell
all right.
yeah.
You what? All right. He's going to cast Divine Aid, and he's going to cast Invisibility on himself unless Sola is close enough to counterspell this.
Counterspell.
You're still flying, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so normally I'd say you wouldn't be able to see, but because you are flying, and because invisibility is a second level spell, I believe that automatically counters it. Yes. Things are looking good. Look how healthy Bralef is. I feel like I failed as a DM, and with that, it looks like I'm gonna have to pass its turn. Let me just see if there's anything else left here on its kits. I did the multi attack. There's this. That's not gonna help me right here. Okay, Strahd. Wait, it knows if it knows. Anyway.
Yeah, you didn't think of that, did you?
I didn't. All right, Strahd. I've tried my best. I tried to drop Sola's haste on you. I tried to down 2 members of the party, and looks like you both have resuscitation abilities, so I'm going to have to pass that information along to Julian accordingly.
He's not watching.
Sola, can I
He's
ask you
probably
to...
immune to necrotic damage or whatever.
Sola, can I ask you to make me a save while this is happening?
Aww.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Do
let
I
me
know
tell
what
you the
the DC
modifier
is?
is. Yeah, the DC is going to be 18. Best of luck.
I'm gonna use one of my portent rolls just in case.
Oh, so you're gonna automatically succeed, I believe, because what is your modifier to it?
+8.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That'll do it.
All right. You sense a presence about to form near you, around you even, a gaze. But you're able to ward off the homing sensation of the gaze. Okay.
Is that not my problem?
Interesting.
You warded off a scrying spell.
Wait a minute.
Julian was
yeah.
Julian was about to start spying on us in our last minute out of spite for Bralef's comment, and you just kind of like, as soon as the DM like smugly raised his hand to be like, well then, and you just kind of like pushed his hand back down.
You know what? I want to say the scry thing like forms a magical eye, and I like see it, and I just poke it so it closes and goes away.
Nice, beautiful, beautiful, nice work.
All
right, Strahd, take it away while I snooze this last ad.
I have moved 10 feet and 15, 20. I'm gonna jump over here. That I believe that is 20 feet, so I could just do that.
Very nice.
It's 40 feet.
Why are you laughing over there? Why are you chuckling?
Because of what Bralef sent in the Discord.
Let me take a look.
If I climb up here, will I be flanking with Keith?
Oh, let me take a look. Yes, because Keith is on the ground, and the Lord of Mourning is large enough that I would allow you to have advantage here, and also because, well, he's screwed anyway, so might as well.
That's what I like to hear. Okay. Alright. Gonna start with just a normal spite. Fucking straight 18 either way.
That's gonna phase through his physical form unless a viewer can bless you.
That's fine. I'll do it again. 26.
A 26 is successful.
Alright, so that is 18 slashing damage.
So the 18 is going to be enough to down him, but if you want to finish your string and or explain how it pans out, feel free to do so. If you want to do the follow-up attacks, or if you just want to finish him off right here, right now, feel free to.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do my second. I'm gonna do my second attack as Vampiric Bite. 22.
Okay. Another successful hit.
Alright, so that's 10 piercing damage. So you said that like either way that was enough to finish him off. Then,
the first
right?
one was, yeah. So even if I chose to shield against this hit, it wouldn't have shielded against the second hit you did. Or the first successful hit. Mm-hmm.
Great. So I'm going to mirror what he did in an attempt to kill me earlier. I'm gonna just stab my sword clean through his chest. and rather than just pulling it back out, gonna like lift it up ever so slightly to like give it some grip, and then use that to pull the angel in.
Nice.
And just with the sword through him, holding him in place, my second hand grab onto his head and just kind of like shove it to the side, and then bite down into his neck and just start drinking.
All right.
Dang.
With drink in hand, it is my pleasure to announce you all triumphant. Congratulations.
Yippee!
On defeating this boss. I see you all are relatively unscathed, it seems. Nice work.
That was fun.
Well, I'm glad you had fun. That means a lot to me, considering especially how much health I see you have because of your fancy ability. But yes, nice work. I'm glad Relentless Rage came into play. I'm glad that haste actually didn't drop because it, I tried, and it feels good to have tried even if I failed. And as you drink the last of this angel, his body slumps down, leaving only, as it crumbles away, his bony wings and his slowly no longer beating heart. And with that, I can go ahead and take you all out of initiative. Any things you all want to say or do before I run this break very soon? We've got about 3 minutes. If anyone has last words, anything else they want to do?
Solo's just gonna make sure she's not on top of some tar and then just land on the ground before her wings go away.
Sounds like he's the one who should have repented.
So true. I also forgot to say more of his lines. I wrote lines in my notepad file for him,
Aw.
things for him to say. Like, I forgot whenever he was going to go into the tar, he was supposed to say things like, "I am above you" or "You are beneath me," despite the fact he was the one sinking down and stuff. Oh, I forgot to have him do the move where he, because he did hit Sola. He was supposed to start absorbing, and the tar on his wings was going to reform, but you all defeated him pretty soon anyway.
Oh.
All right, yes, last things from any of y'all. Anything you'd like to do? Vladimir comes panting up.
Good job, team. We did it.
Teamwork.
Oh, yes, good job, team. You did so much. I feel like I didn't even help at all. We had nothing to worry about.
I appreciate you looking out for us, though. Despite your therapy.
Yes, I talked it over with my therapist. I was allowed to come over and help out just for a little. Like, full disclosure, if there's anything else you need me to help out with, it's still wouldn't. Well, okay, above the table, you can still use the card to, if you wanted to bring him along. I know you felt bad about separating him from his husband, but I guess we'll see how things go.
Clearly, we just have to bring both of them.
You're right.
Doubling
Use the card on one of them and then convince the
Oh my
other
God.
to not be left
That's messed up.
behind.
That's messed up.
Well, kidnapping your husband, if you want to make sure he stays alive against the final boss, gotta come with us.
Okay. Anything else before break time?
Nope.
I think that's a good place to break.
In that case, I'll go ahead and put us on break. Those of you here in the present, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all in 3 minutes. Those of you in the future, it won't be long. See you all in a bit. All right. Once again, battle complete. Congratulations, you all. Good work. Good work. Let me make sure the latest nat 20 is correct right over here, because I think it's technically Lord of Mourning. Go ahead and mark that down right over here. All right. Let's see. Strahd, you have the now no longer beating as strongly hearts of the Lord of Mourning, and nothing else is gonna nothing else bad is gonna happen. So I'm gonna remove haste from you and the concentration from Sola, and then was this concentration on Keith from Fly or something else that you added after?
That was slime.
Okay.
So drunk.
Yeah. The things that I think might happen now. Strahd's got the hearts, and then of course, as a reminder, you don't have to do this now. You can do it in the wagon on your way to Castle Ravenloft, but you'll still need to choose an ally in your fight against Julian. But yeah, Vladimir will come up and say, "Oh yes, you all made quick work of that thing. I feel like it only lasted, say, 48 seconds or so. I'm not sure. I wasn't really counting. You didn't get to see me in action. I could have done like this, and then wow, and then pow, and then he's like doing all these moves. He looks like he could be very good at those fitness commercials where they're like, all right, now punch like this, right, left, right, and up, and yeah. So he's quite excited.
I know we said we weren't going to bring it, but holy shit, it says he's going to be dealing 8d6 damage to Strahd every punch. He's going to be punching fireballs at this guy.
It actually says extra damage on Julian with this weapon.
Oh yeah, well yeah, true.
Normally I wouldn't care, but I put such hard work into making sure he was ready for this fight. Okay.
Bralef's actively getting worse.
Yeah.
Keeping my character's name straight. I've got to make characters with like 14 different aliases just to mess with my DM and players.
Oh, actually, I was.
In this town, last time I passed by, I was actually going exclusively by Buttnard. So you have to start calling my character Buttnard.
All right, butt nerd.
Give me some butthead shit. All right, Vlad. I know your therapy and whatnot, but just one more time before we leave. Sure, you guys don't want to join.
Okay, above the table, I want to ask you what you're going to do with the card, whether he says yes or whether he says no. I just want to, because I just want to get the vibes, like what you're hoping for. You're hoping to recruit him just in general, or you're hoping to recruit him without the need for the card?
I mean, without needing for the card would be great, because then we would get someone else too. But like the three candidates I can think of are him, his husband, who I don't know if that guy can even fight, and the lady whose wagon we stole.
Borrowed. Well, at least according to Rees, borrowed.
Stole then borrowed. Retroactively borrowed.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, I have to take a deep breath before this decision because this is a very important decision. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Yes. Can I ask you to roll me a persuasion check? This is a very important check. I know that in Candela Obscura, we do things like this is a high stakes roll, a low. Ooh. With a successful 28, he'll say, "Oh, I'm more than happy to join your cause. I saw the way you were ripping that guy to shreds. To shreds, you say? Sign me up." And he'll hold out his hand directly towards you, Keith.
I'll shake his hand.
Well, I look on
Good
in
to have you,
horror.
buddy.
Congratulations. I'll say, I'm happy to be here.
Just between you and me, would your husband like to join us, or is he less of a combat guy?
Let me check my notes here, and I'll go ahead and pull out his bullet notebook. He's like
To
leaping
shred
through.
himself.
All right, where are you, Vladimir? Bio and info. Sir Godfrey Gwilym. Let me look at his sheets. Oh, I mean, my husband is capable of fighting too. I mean, obviously not as practicing combat as I am, but he's got some interesting stuff going on in this sheet, and I'll go ahead and close the character sheet out.
Well, maybe we should go have a talk with him, see if he wants to join.
Oh, yes. I
you're okay
glare
with
at
that.
him directly. He'll say, you might have to convince him yourself. So, it's at this point, for ease, you don't have to go to him. He's going to come down to you specifically from the tower. And he'll, like, come over. I'll put him over here on this side. And he'll say, nice work, knights and adjutants. Thank you so much for your help. I was able to keep the beacon from going out during your hard-fought battle. Not sure what all this is, he says, looking out at all the oil, and those, looking at the wings, and that, looking at the heart.
Don't worry about the halt.
Now I have some news, which I hope you'll take as good news. This fight has reinvigorated your husband's desire to free this land from the curse of Julian. From the camera.
I see.
And we were just wondering if you wanted to come along too.
All right. I'd like you to roll me a persuasion check. I was tempted to ask you for it at disadvantage, but I'll ask for it straight. Well, I welcome Lorenzo in. Thanks for reading the rules. The party's just finished combat against the Planetar that has been adjusted to fit the vibe of this campaign.
If I use inspiration, do I have to use it before or after?
Technically, of 2014, it's before, but as of, I think, 2024, and also my house rules, you're allowed to use it after.
All right.
Oh my God. Let me go ahead and replace the Lord of Mourning as the latest Nat 20 roller right over here. Keith is the latest Nat 20 roller. So just go
finally
ahead.
Getting to use these charisma skills. I have proficiency in the whole game.
I'm going to get these Nat 20s in here. Anything but mean? Well, glad to have you here then, because we don't like mean people. Well, I like mean people sometimes, but that's a different story we're not going to talk about. Welcome in. You're just in time to witness the Nat 20. For the record, the party has a special... So, for chat, and those of you who don't know, the Curse of Strahd campaign has a lot of replayability because of the fact that all of its MacGuffins and the location where you fight the final boss and the ally who helps you fight the final boss are all randomly generated by the tarot deck and a tarot reading near the start of the game. The party has a special white card that lets them replace their ally, basically change the winds of fate so that their reading resulted in something else. They have one of those. They have not used that here. So they already have one ally slated to join the fight. I reluctantly allowed an additional ally to be recruited who is not bound by the winds of fate, but was able to join the party anyway. And that's where Vladimir Horngard here comes in, art from the book. And then, you know, as a D&D goes, maybe let's ask his husband to join too. And guess what he rolled on the Nat 20? I mean, on the persuasion on Nat 20, yippee.
29.
29. Oh, our new chatter Lorenzo has a rule that whenever I see someone roll a Nat 20, whether it's a YouTube video or Twitch stream, I chug a cup of Kool-Aid. Well,
I thought I was going to say I'd take a shot.
I hope you enjoy your not shot / cup of Kool-Aid. I hope it's tasty. At least I do like Kool-Aid and fried Kool-Aid and fruit punch. Man, I could, I feel like celebrate it. Well, not that my heart is celebrating, but yeah, yay. Okay. Sir Godfrey Quillen will say, yes, I, as Vladimir's therapist, I feel it's best that I should accompany to make sure that he is adhering to the things we talked about, Vladimir. Vladimir nods enthusiastically. Sir Godfrey rolls his eyes, makes eye contact with me, steps forward, and holds out his hand for a handshake.
He shakes his hand as well.
It is deeply unprofessional for
to have your partner
husband.
be your therapist.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Ethics being violated here.
Vladimir's gonna say, "Sorry, my previous therapist kind of disappeared when you all restored the beacon, so I had to get a new one. This is just a temporary arrangement." Well, Lorenzo wore a knight cosplay for D&D campaign tonight as a fighter. Oh, man. That's why I like doing this virtually, for the idea that we should theoretically dress ourselves up, right? I should put some stuff on my... Well, actually, I do have a few things on my model. What does this do? What am I looking for? Let's refresh. Oh, yeah, I got missed here because I'm undead. Yeah, I forgot about this ability. Well, that's cute. That's what I miss about in-person D&D, just dressing up as your characters. Because when I play my Stars Druid Adastria, I put on like a blanket over myself to look like a cloak. She wears like robes. Okay. All right. It's not what I expected to happen to this party. So let me put these two in a corner somewhere. Oh, sorry, wrong. It looks like my camera still has the ability to control carrion. So they're gonna go ahead and
Still
talk about
have our
things to the
trump
side.
card. Keith says, holding it up with 2 fingers.
Hmm. Keith, can I ask you to? No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna scry on you two. Okay, so let's speed things along. I'm gonna go ahead and move these 2 down to. Actually, I think I can grab all of you. I'll move at least those 2 down to meet up at the wagon. Is there anything else you all want to do while you're up here before I take you back down?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, we got everything from Betty left behind, right? So,
From the sorry, what was that?
from the super boss.
Theoretically, yeah. Strahd, did you want to do the heart here? Or do you want to like another time?
Just trail mix for the road.
Nice.
Ew.
And let me move the camera back down. Feel free to let me move some people around. So you. So you all emerge from Argon Volstolz in no particular order, just to make things easier for me as a DM. So Esmeralda will see you all and she'll say, saw a lot of what was happening up there. How did it go?
Perfect.
Sola's bleeding.
Oh, come here, you. And she'll back in Sola over.
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
And she's going to try to patch you up. Let me double check what she's got as far as patching up goes. Shoot, I didn't think I need her page. Okay, she's just gonna take some bandages and start patching you up. Since you're bleeding, she'll kind of like bring her voice low and ask you, "Do you know what type you are?"
What? No.
Okay, sorry.
Where
There's
you at?
well, in my journeys, I've come across people who there's different types of blood, and different people can only take certain kinds of blood. But I don't know if my reserves are compatible with yours, but I'm sure with some rest, you should be fine.
Okay. I think I'll be okay. I have my own means of healing as well.
Okay.
As Esmeralda explains that certain people can only take certain types of blood, Strahd chimes in, "Really? That's weird. I could take all kinds." And then he like just takes a bite out of the still beating heart of the angel.
Ugh.
All right. Nice. So she'll say, "Yeah, we can all rest on the way. You're the god of lightning, me. I will grant you all a short rest on your way over to the next location." So if you all want to pile in, to recap, I did promise Bralef a long rest before the final dungeon. Ooh, congrats to the Coffee Lich on having enough channel points to create a very rare magic item.
Ew.
Did you want to do that right now? Did you want to do that at the end of stream?
How about at the end of the stream?
Okay. Cool, exciting. Did you have some stuff in mind?
Initially, yeah, I was gonna joke that I want the Mourning Lord's sword.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure that might still manifest somehow then.
But keep in mind, the item you make might appear in Lightning's future campaign.
That's true.
Yeah.
I allow it in other campaigns.
Oh yeah, the real question is, would it even show up in this campaign?
Oh, true. Yeah, like imagine there's a slot and then one of the other things that have been made shows up.
Exactly.
Okay. Feel free to pile into the wagon then. Yeah. What are you gonna say?
Like I said, the initial thought was take the Lord of Mourning sword because it would be funny, but not actually 100% certain if it would be like something that you would consider like a very rare magic item. But
yeah,
I haven't designed one myself, so I don't know what goes in, like what the rough power level for them is.
Yeah, we'll have to, see compared to other stuff. We'll figure that out. All right, you all are in the wagon. Esmeralda will ask, Oh, and who might you be towards the others? And Godfrey will say, greetings. I am Sir Godfrey Quillam, and this is my partner, Vladimir Horngard. We will be joining our companions on the journey to defeat Julian Elvana. She'll say, ah. She kind of looks them both up and down, and she'll say, well, I guess the more the merrier. And she'll start the horses on. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer you to the next location in just a moment. Let me just read chat here real quick. Lorenzo had to tell one of their friends. The group had to tell one of their friends to change because they were all wearing their characters' costumes, and one of them was a succubus. Oh, I haven't run. Wait, was that a vampire? I mixed up. I was explaining to my mutual Ida. We were playing Goblin Cleanup and playing TTRPG and talking about TTRPGs. So we were asking each other questions, like iconic NPCs we've run, that kind of thing. And I misspoke and said the succubus was a vampire since I'm so vampire build. But basically, for that story, the bard and the rogue were in a room alone with the succubus, who charmed. I think they have charm too. The rogue, who used disguise himself as the succubus and then ran away, distracting the rest of the party, who proceeded to attack him and inflict fatal damage on him. But he would, like, not fatal, but like knock him out. Drop him to 0 health, all while the half-elf bard looked on in horror while the succubus made her escape. It was a very good charm and disguise self. My friends advised against me buying a heavier suit. Oh my gosh, so you probably... Oh, you have like a whole suit of armor then. Nice. Well, I'm sure that was fun. It's fun dressing up. All right. As I take you all over to the next location, is there anything you want to talk to Esmeralda, Vladimir, or Godfrey about? Let me switch over to the traveling music.
I maintain that it'd be funny to just hand Esmeralda our business card and say, hey, you're joining us for the fight now.
So I've been thinking it over, and I want to get your guys and also the DM's opinion. So Esmeralda is the other obvious choice, and it also means we don't have to make any pit stops or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the power, what exactly the card can do, could we use the card to ensure that the Shield Guardian will be here by the time we fight Strahd?
Oh, I see what you mean. Let me check, because the card is only supposed to be for one of the pre-existing characters.
Right. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so I think the Shield Guardian wouldn't apply to that as one of those
Nah.
recruitable allies.
People just periodically be looking into the distance to see if he sees it.
You sound like one of those, like, wives whose husbands have gone off to war. We're like, when will he return from the war?
In that case, at some point, Keith would hand Esmeralda the card and say, interested in joining the Order of the Silver Dragon, at least temporarily.
She'll take a look at the card. Wait. To recap, I want full confirmation from the party that you want Esmeralda de Avenir as your ally against Julian. Full disclosure for things like, what am I looking for? She has recently attempted to fight Julian before, failed, but obviously she didn't have the backing of the party here.
Survived.
True. Survived, came back to find her wagon stolen. Okay. So yes, does that teehee from Rees mean yes? So. And then confirmation from the Coffee Lich that you want Esmeralda de Avenir to be your ally in the fight against Julian.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one that suggested it just now.
Okay. All right, so with full confirmation by the party. God. Oh boy, here we go. The party's fated ally against Julian Elvana is Esmeralda de Avenir. Congratulations. Clap.
Yummy. Clap.
Hey.
Which means I have to change an upcoming thing because she normally would have been like, all right, well, here's where I shove off.
No, you ain't.
Grabs her by the collar. No, you're not.
Let me find the correct map that I'm taking you all to. I believe it's this one. It is not this one. I have like 15 different. Okay, cool. Here we go. Give me 15 seconds. Need to resize these tokens. Ooh, Brahmo, thank you for the hydrates. I will go ahead and hydrate
Cheers.
as soon as I take these people to this map over here. Shoot, hold on. Not doing the thing where if I like hold it. Oh, okay, there it is. Right here. You'll find yourselves on the left side of this map. Feel free to scroll over. And let me hydrate right over here. Welcome in. We're finishing up. The party defeated an angel not too long ago. And we're doing post-combat stuff.
Oh no, it's Irina. Oh,
Sorry, what was that?
oh no, we could have taken Irina. Oh well, too late.
Yes, she is technically one of the fated allies that you can bring against Julian. So you have arrived at the remains of Valaki. Normally, if you hadn't used your single ally recruitment card on Esmeralda, you would have said this is where she needs to part ways because she doesn't want to run into Vishtani from the Vishtani camp that is on the south of the map. You see where it says N9? That's where Strahd and Keith were most recently on this map. I'm going to move you all up to here. You have to pass through Valaki to get to the next area. And it's at this point that 2 guards are going to come out of the gate over here. Full disclosure, this is supposed to be more of a player character role play interaction moment, so I'm gonna probably need you as the party to kind of chime in while the rest of the player NPCs are hanging out. But the guards will say, "Halt! Who goes there?"
I let the NPC take the point. Just passing through.
Passing through, eh? Where are you headed?
This is
I let the
one
NPCs take over
time-
this one.
This is one of those times where we don't want to be honest, right?
I would assume so.
We're heading to what's the next town over?
Castle Ravenloft.
Technically, the next town over, to answer your question, is the village of Barovia, which is confusingly named because this is the valley of Barovia that you're in.
Uh-huh.
Heading to Barovia.
Heading to Barovia.
Headed to Barovia, and what pray tell are you doing there? We can't just let anyone through.
We have friends there who have asked us to watch over their children while they're away on business.
Ooh, I like your answer. Can I ask you to roll me your choice of persuasion or deception for this?
You cannot. I think persuasion. Persuasion it is. 22.
What, 22? Okay, give me a moment. Okay. 22. The guard will ask a follow-up question. What are the names of the people who asked you to watch their kids?
It's the Dorsts. They asked us to watch over their kids, Rose and Thorn.
Okay. Okay. So the guards will say, they'll like look through some records. One of them will pull out a notebook, and then they're leafing through. They'll say, well, you check out As for the rest of you, are you also here for babysitting?
Yes, I even brought toys and candy for the kids, and I'll pull out some of the stuff I've collected,
Oh, cute.
including this little reversible octo plush I have. I've got some bags of candy, some lollipops.
Okay. So the guards nod approvingly. Well, that checks out. And then last but not least, you looking at Keith. What have you brought for the kids?
Scrolling through my inventory. Bedtime stories, and I pull out a copy of Snow Dwarf and the Seventh Light.
Okay. Okay. The guard on the bottom will say, "Oh, that's my favorite book. Oh my gosh." Well, looks like those kids are in good hands. Can I ask Keith and Sola to roll me at advantage your own persuasion checks? 19, very nice. Right, a 12, while normally would not be as very nice in combination with the rest of your party who's done pretty well for themselves. The guards will go ahead and wave you on through, and I'm not going to physically reveal the map, but I'm going to just kind of describe what you see as you pass through the city. And while we do this, I'm going to go ahead and also swap out the music for just a different track. So, you pass through the city. Also, while I'm trying to look for this damn overworld map that I just found just now. And you see that it is in quite a state of disarray. To recap, I joked a lot to the party about the fact that a lot has happened since they've been gone, and they theoretically might not even be much of the city left. But it is my pleasure to say that while most of the outer city, like some of the walls have crumbled and a lot of the buildings have been burned down, the most intact portions of the city are some of the rich people district on the very north. Actually, I might still reveal this. The church and the orphanage to the left. Here's my reveal. And the central area of the city, specifically where you can tell that where most of the city is still intact is where N11 and N3 are, which would be the Burgomaster's Mansion and then the Reformation Center. You'll see a lot of signage around. Looks like they've done away with those festivals from before. But you'll see that there still isn't what I would consider to be happiness in the streets. There does still seem to be a lingering sense of unease, as if an iron will has come down on the city, even tighter than that of the Burgomaster, and arguably more than what it would have been under the reign of Lady Wachter. But unfortunately, for some people, who those people might be, we're not really going to worry about it. It's not your problem. And you will pass through the city unscathed. Perhaps if time permits your characters in the future. Off screen, you'll be able to figure out what's going on and why things are so grim here. For now, I'm going to go ahead and bring you to the overworld map right over here. All right, let's take a look at what's going on here. It's a little been a minute. See a comment here about my favorite story is during one of our campaigns, my friend crafted as a giant foam D20 dice. And during it, it fell on me. And on the inside, it played Free Bird like those talking teddy bears. That's a very well crafted large D20. Better than what I've seen before. Very nice. Okay. You all are here in the city of Vallaki. To recap, as far as this map is concerned, the skull is where the skull of Argynvost was returned to Argynvost Holtz. And the orb is where the only other Strahd party still active is right now. Left them. They were fighting someone. Actually, on that very floor, you all were fighting. That's pretty interesting. So you all passed through Vallaki. Once again, if time permitted, you would figure out what's going on and why the reformers are in charge of Vallaki. We're going to go along, and before your final destination, the castle over here, there's one more stop that needs to be made. This one will be more of an off-screen situation. Who has the holy symbol of Ravenkind? I assume it's Keith, but I'm curious if there's someone else who actually has.
Yep.
Okay, Keith, you sense a strong pull from the holy symbol of Ravenkind. It's glowing a little, and it's drawing you towards not the windmill, although you are more than welcome to talk to the windmill inhabitants in case you want to tell them how the deliveries went for the pies, if we have any pie enthusiasts around. But they're pulling you beyond the windmill. There's a circle of stones beyond the windmill.
All right, I'll investigate the stones.
Okay. You get closer to the stones. I'll say the rest of the party, at least the player characters, are not too far behind. Can you roll me investigation or arcana?
Jesus. Those are both the same. 13.
A 13. All right. A 13 is good enough for you to remember a few things. Actually, let me. Yeah, I won't change this yet. If you remember, there were a few other circles of stones that were relevant to your journey. There was a circle of stones in the swamps of Bralef at which you presented the heart of Baba Lysaga. And there was there might have been a statue of a previous incarnation of Irina around. And then there was a circle of stones that was atop the mountain where, Yesterhill, where you all underwent the Trial of the Huntress. But you investigate the stones, you sense that you have to present the holy symbol of Ravenkind. And you sense that if time permitted, there would be a treacherous ordeal and trial to undertake. But as you near the end of your adventure, you sense you must merely present the recovered holy symbol of Ravenkind. Do you choose to do so?
Yeah, I will.
Alrighty. Let me go ahead and change the music one more time.
I actually have to restart my computer real quick.
Oh, okay.
I just updated some video drivers and it broke Roll20.
Oh,
So,
okay.
According to the internet, the only way to fix that is by rebooting. So I
Okay.
will be back momentarily.
I'll probably take us to a be right back screen then, yeah?
Seems reasonable.
Be back in a bit. Okay. To recap, you did present the holy symbol of Ravenkind, correct? To Bralef.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
You did present the symbol, yes? I just want to double check before
Yes.
we go through. Okay. So,
Do we start the music for me?
oh yeah, of course, I got you. I'm more than happy to do that. I'll actually turn it up a bit. So, you present the holy symbol of Ravenkind. It glows. And you sense you're bringing back peace to the lands, and you're setting things right. I believe there was, there's some flashbacks way back when that you all had, whether you're traveling through time or reconsecrating the other shrines, of just the horrors that occurred when a certain vampire individual went through and kind of desecrated the Golthai's tree, slew people in this very location by the windmill, and then also the horrible things that happened that eventually caused the swamps of Brez to rise and essentially flood the former village of Brez. Just a bit of a recap from way back when. Theoretically, one of the earliest reincarnations of Irina was in Brez, but was slain, and in rage, the vampire overlord flooded the town, causing it to be in the swampy mess that it's in now. But Now that you raise this holy symbol of Ravenkind high, all three of you see three figures emerging from the mists around you, forming into the familiar shape of the Fanes, the mountain Fane, the forest Fane, and the swamp Fane. Let's start with you, Strahd. The mountain Fane, the huntress, tall and chiseled with gray skin, well-toned physique, long white hair sitting upon her shoulders like snow on the cold stone of a mountaintop. Her enormous stag antlers grow from her temples, adding significantly to her height. The huntress's trial was unlocked after freeing her from the clutches of Baba Lysaga, and the huntress's trial was passed beneath the tree of Golthias. The huntress steps forward, powerful and strong and mighty, passing her hand through the air, at which point cloth forms in her hand. To you, Strahd, she presents the robe of the lands. It's a wondrous item, very rare, requires attunement. You gain +1 bonus to saving throws while you wear it. 6 bats located on the robe's upper front portion are particularly large. While wearing this robe, you can use an action to pull off one of the bats and use it to cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell. Daily at dusk, 1d6 remove bats reappear on the robe. Most importantly, while you wear the robe, you can use a bonus action. It's a buff. Normally, you would use a regular action with the way that this originally was, to enter ... along with everything you were wearing and carrying. You remain there until you use a bonus action to return to the plane you were on. You will reappear in the last space you occupied, or if that space is occupied, the nearest unoccupied space.
The ethereal plane.
So normally it's the astral plane. But for reasons...
A plane of fire.
You cannot enter those planes as per the rules of Barovia, but that would ruin the item. So for now, it's set to ... You will still be able to leave this current main plane. That way, you don't suffer the effects of the valley, and it doesn't hinder the effects of your robe. Congratulations. Is there anything you'd like to say before we move on to the next fame?
Strahd will give a polite bow, similar to the sort of thing you would expect to see, like, at a gathering of nobles.
Nice.
Not like real deference, but, a polite gesture. Say, thank you for the gift.
The huntress bows slightly in return, and you'll hear in your head, "You are strong. You may even be the strongest." All right, on to the next Fane. The Forest Fane, Sola. The Seeker is a tall, angular woman with ebony skin that is almost completely black, making her look more like a moving shadow. She has white eyes, no irises or pupils, and a mane of raven feathers where her hair should be. The Seeker's power was restored at this very circle behind the windmill, whose name I shall reveal to you now in case I haven't already as Old Bone Grinder. The Seeker flits forward. 2 ravens fly in from opposite horizontal directions into her hands, and in a flash of light, they transform into the shape of the circlet of the land. Stola, when you attune to, we'll talk about that down the line. When you wear the circlet of the land, whenever you deal damage of an elemental type, you can apply a weapon mastery to it. I will go ahead and post in the Discord server the different weapon masteries you can apply based on the damage you deal. I have specific descriptions listed as well. I'll be posting those in spoilers after this. For example, if you deal acid damage, you can impart the Vex status effect on them. If you deal cold damage, you can impart the slow status effect on them. Oh, I actually don't have an... Oh my god, there's a lot of text here. Give me just a moment. I know there's a lot of text. Be not afraid.
Oh my god. Be not afraid.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Stop it!
So, as a bit of a, just a quick run down for your sake and for chat's sake. So, if you deal acid damage, you gain advantage on future attack rolls. Same if you deal fire damage. Same if you deal radiant damage. Also, if you deal radiant damage, instead of having advantage, you can grant it disadvantage on the next attack before the start of your next turn. If you do cold, you can slow it down. If you do force or thunder, you can either push them away from you or knock them over, make them prone. The important thing I want to talk about some key changes here. Bralef, I just saw your image. So, cold allows you to reduce someone's speed by 10 if you hit them with like cold damage, typically with the slow effect. But you can stack this. Normally, people with the slow weapon mastery cannot stack it. The speed reduction cannot exceed 10 feet. You can, depending on what cold damage is being applied by other sources. The two most exciting changes. Push allows, it's only 10 feet. If you have used a higher level spell slot for your push, you can push it farther than just the 10 feet. And if you give up 30 feet of movement, you can increase the size limit. Normally, as a medium creature, you can only push large creatures or lower. You can push the increased size at the cost of giving up 10 feet or 30 feet. You just have to obviously cast at a higher level. And the last change, somewhere around here, is, let's see, there's the push. Oh, there's somewhere around here. Speed reduction. Oh yeah, there's some exciting stuff. I think the most important, the most dangerous sounding one is if you deal psychic damage, you can cast an additional cantrip as part of your magic action as long as you're not concentrating on a spell. That was my way to translate the Nick weapon mastery into magical form. Because normally, Nick is for, say I'm wielding daggers, right? I can make an additional attack without needing to like burn a bonus action or an extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
So the psychic allows you to cast an extra cantrip. The most important thing you just need to remember is, just like maybe familiarize yourself with the weapon masteries. This will hopefully bring your spell casting to dangerous levels. Congratulations. Is there anything you'd like to say to the Seeker before we move on to the final Fane, the Weaver?
I'll also do a bow, but definitely more like reverent than just a polite bow, and say thank you so much for this.
All right. The Seeker she kind of like floats to the ground, puts a hand on the ground, and her mane of raven feathers kind of ruffles from front to back a few times in response.
Ooh.
And what was the gesture again that you had done?
Just bowing with more respect than, because like Strahd said, he did a bow that was like more of a polite gesture, but mine is more like serious.
Okay, I see. The Seeker, in return, you will hear her say that the strings of fate are yours to command.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, and last but not least, the Swamp Fane, the Weaver, shorter and sprite-like in appearance, with a giggly, playful air about her and yellow-green skin, reminiscent of bile, dark hair floating around her head as if perpetually underwater, her mouth sporting 2 rows of sharp, shark-like teeth. The Weaver, whose strength was restored thanks to Baba Lysaiga's defeat, floats forward, lowering a hand to be level with Keef's chest. Keef, you feel energy emanating from your back, and you feel movement in that very location. Congratulations on your shifting weapon. No nerfs.
Let's go.
For chat's sake, this item is actually a mimic that takes the shape and function of any simple melee weapon, which can be changed with a bonus action. The weapon has reach, in addition to its normal properties. He can use Charisma instead of Strength for attack and damage, and if he casts Eldritch Blast, he can basically weave in and replace one of the beams with an attack from this weapon. So, Eldritch Blast for far away, and someone was nearby, why don't you go ahead and take this strike right here? And once per turn, Keef can also deal an additional 1d6 acid bludgeoning or piercing damage, and if the attack would force the target to make a saving throw to avoid being frightened, say, Form of Dread for Keef, being undead. The save is made with disadvantage, which counteracts and balances out any, say, granted advantage on saves due to like magical effects. So congratulations, Keef, and welcome in Lux. Thank you for the resub at 13 months. You're right on time. The party's just gotten 3 gifts from the goddesses that they saved. Congratulations. Anything that you would like to say to the Weaver?
Hold the weapon in his hands and say, thanks. It's been a little too long since I've given this one a meal anyway.
All right. In response, the Weaver will grin widely, her shark-like teeth flashing, and she'll say, strike fear into all their hearts.
He nods.
All right. Anything else that you all would like to say to the Fanes, who look very thankful that you have restored their powers, before they fade off into the mist and you continue your journey? It's okay if there's not. We'll be taking a break very shortly either way.
I think I'm good.
I think we're good.
Alrighty. In that case, I need to run our final break of the session. Once again, welcome in, Lux. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Because pre-rolls are going to be back on soon. And this is the last break. And in about 30 to 40 minutes, we'll wrap up here. As the party is about to... When we're back from the break, party is going to be at the doors, at the gate to the final dungeon, where the final boss encounter will take place. We will see you all in 3 minutes. All right, we are back from break. Let me switch back to some traveling music of sorts, and I'll switch the music back pretty quickly, as it won't be long before you all arrive at your destination. Oh, as a reminder, of course, for everyone, feel free to get a long rest in. You will have gotten a long rest on the way over, as I promised one between the super boss and the final location. I will slowly move the map over. Does anyone need to work on their long rest stuff? Over.
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, so we're taking a long rest.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Or I'm granting a long rest if you needed it for any reason.
I did. I was about to die.
Quite literally.
Yes. Oh, right. Did you say that I get cruel riposte for eating the Mourning Lord's heart and drinking his blood?
That's right. If you wanted to describe what it looks like and who your closest onlookers are, in case you want them to be horrified or impressed.
I don't know. It seems like something that would just be more of a. It's not like a new superpower sort of thing. Like you can walk up walls or you can turn into mist. It's kind of just your reflexes are really good now. So, I don't know. I
Okay.
guess like. I guess the only thing I could think of is like something like, I don't know, a branch like falls off of a tree while we're standing around or walking somewhere or something, and Straw just effortlessly dodges it.
Very nice. You sense that you've gained this increase in reflexes. You actually get a little bit of a brief flashback to when the Lord of Mourning was deflecting attacks with his wings before he eventually lost all the capability in those and had to fall to the ground.
So,
Cool.
since this is presumably, one way or the other, the final day of our journey, Keith decides to go through the large collection of spell scrolls that he's amassed over this campaign and forgotten about, and decides to use his scroll of Hero's Feast.
All right, let me go ahead and pull up the description for the Hero's Feast. While this is happening, thank you, Lux, for blessing Strahd. Strahd, you've got a bless that will come in handy next time.
Yay!
All right, heroes feast. You're bringing forth a great feast. Man, I feel like doing this on the way. Do you want to do it here? Do you want to do it back at the windmill? Do you want to do it in the village or at the Vishtani camp on the way? What you feeling?
Yeah, that would have made sense. Somewhere where it would have been convenient to eat a feast.
All right, let me take you back to either the windmill or the Vishtani camp. I think those. You know what? Do the Vishtani camp. I think it would be cute if that's okay with you. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Sure.
Okay. Oh my gosh. In that case, let me get your tokens ready. For
I mean,
now.
you don't have to.
Okay.
We could
Well,
probably
it would be
go over
nice.
pretty-
Yeah, it
Hey.
goes pretty quickly. Okay, can you describe then how you're bringing forth all these wonderful food for the people who, I guess, can eat food?
It'll be a massive banquet featuring. I hadn't really thought about this. In the middle, there's like a big cartoonish like pig with X's for eyes and like an apple in its mouth. But then there's also vegan options and whatnot because I don't know what the party members are like. There's just like blood, I guess, for Julie, for Strahd.
Yeah, I'm sure there are like blood things that you can eat, right?
Blood sausage.
Yep.
Blood pudding.
And up to 12 creatures can partake, so seemingly our entire party and NPCs can also. Strahd, Keith, Sola, Carrion, Vladimir.
So many damn NPCs. Do I want to move party ribbon here? All right.
Who are all these guys?
Don't worry, they're not going to partake in the feast. They're just around milling about. But let me get. I wanted to at least, like, if you're throwing a feast, I wanted us at least to have a presence for it.
And you know what? Like 4 or 5. Oh, wait, no. Sniffles can eat. So like 4 lucky villagers. We have a lottery, and 4 of them get to eat too.
Fucking lottery. Okay. Let me get your
Messed up.
damn Argonville salts. All right. So what was the final number that you can have? Like, is 12?
12.
Okay.
All right, and Sola's familiar.
Dusky.
And Carl Jr. and the other horse. So actually, you know what? Maybe we don't have any. One lucky villager gets.
Okay. Yes. Actually, it is at this point that you will be told the name of the other horse, or Esmeralda will say. The other horse is named Tom Hardy. I wanted to at least have them have a presence too, so we'll go here. Probably you said okay. Sorry, let me get this right. So it is you, which feel free to add your token here actually, because I for some reason it didn't carry over. So you, Strahd, Sniffles, Sola, Esmeralda, Chusky, Carrion, Vladimir, Godfrey, both horses, and 1 lucky villager. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So the lucky villager here, this is fine because I wanted her to come out anyway. Madam Eva will come here to you all. If you remember, she was the one who gave you that reading way, way back when. And she'll say, "Oh, thank you for the wonderful food. It's crazy how I won that lottery as if I even foresaw it."
Oh my god.
Ah!
Well, it looks like you're coming close to the end of your journey, and I appreciate you stopping by here real quick to give an old lady a gift in return. She'll look at Sola and say, "I hope you enjoy that circlet," and she'll give you a little wink.
Oh.
So, anything else you all like to ask an old lady before you take down take down Julian?
Would you
Well,
like
what
to
was
join
that?
us in the fight again? No, I don't.
Oh, now your fated ally against Julian is, and she like looks at her card. She'll say, "Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, okay, that's interesting. All right. She will serve you well. Interesting. I said you were gonna. I foresaw you were gonna bring a Vishtani along with you. It wasn't this one, but I guess such is fate." Oh, but yes. Anything else you'd like to ask an old lady before? I imagine you're in quite a hurry and a rush to depose the current ruler of the land.
What was that? Another comment that you cut yourself off on?
Oh, I mean, so many old ladies running around. There's me, my two sisters. You know how it is.
You said we were going to take down another, and then you cut yourself off.
Take down another old person. Yes.
Roll insight on that.
Sure. Go ahead and roll
What do you
insight.
mean? She's clearly on the up and up.
14.
Oh, looks like we gotta get Graham to bed.
She's answering her own insight checks now.
Looks like we gotta get Graham to bed. The state of everything is in flux, and she's just as surprised as she's less surprised than the rest of the party at the fact that your fated ally was Esmeralda Avenir and is not actually one of the Vishani from Valaki, who was your original fated ally. And I think for Sola, your fated ally was someone completely different too. I think it was actually a puppet, which never actually came to fruition in this particular campaign. All right, any questions from anyone else? She'll also add, she'll add this, but you don't actually have to do this. She'll say, just say hi to my friend at the windmill. We old ladies
sure.
have to stick together.
We'll do that off screen.
Yes. Off screen. Okay. So, feast has been consumed, and as a result of the feast, you are cured of all disease. Do any of you have any diseases or poison that you've had?
No.
What was that for? That's kind of concerning. Oh, wait, because you're immune to
No.
diseases, right? As a warforged?
Yeah.
What else? Takes an hour to consume, disappears at the end of the time. Beneficial effects don't set in until the hour's order. You're immune to poison and being frightened. Note to self. Make all wisdom saving throws with an advantage. Note to self. Go ahead and roll your hit points maximum increasing. This is not temporary health, so it's on top of. The benefits will last for 24 hours, Sola. So the maximum health you gain here will go away after 24 hours. But it will still be nice to have during the adventure.
This is for the Hero's Feast?
This is for the Hero's Feast, yes. So a temporary increase in hit points that is not temporary health, because obviously it's temporary health then would conflict with something like Keith's temporary health. Right.
So we have a temporary health increase of 15.
I think you.
Or is it
are you rolling
separately
it?
for each person?
I feel like
I don't know.
it's increases, but I'm not sure actually. Let me find out.
I'm inclined to say it's just the one roll because I rolled well, but if I had rolled shitty, I'd probably be saying, no, everyone could roll separately. So, I don't know. That's the way I think.
My research is surprisingly not panning out. You know what? Because you rolled well, and I'm in a good mood, despite the fact that I have 3 NPCs to field against in the final fight, in addition to whatever enemy NPCs there are going to be, you all get a 15 health increase. Congratulations.
Hey.
And this is separate from temporary HP.
Yes.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
Carrion might be able to survive a single attack.
right.
Makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Damn, nice.
Be
Yup.
crazy.
And it
The
gains
best kind of save.
All
Oh my
right.
gosh. I'm at
immune to
70 HP. This is
poison.
monumental.
This is just straight up immune to poison. That's not even immune to the poisoned condition. That's just gains immunity to a whole damage category.
If
Do you
eat
remember where
well,
you got that, by the way?
you don't get food poisoning.
I don't.
Well, it's pretty good. I just want to say because obviously now I can't even inflict poison damage on you, much less a poison condition. So obviously, what Julian's gonna try to do is try. Can I ask
I
you
will
all to
say,
roll me? Yeah, what's up?
As of 2024, Heroes Feast specifies you are resistant to poison damage and have immunity to frightened and poisoned conditions. So you take half damage from poison damage, but you're immune to poison condition.
Oh, was I looking at the wrong one actually? Then I might have been looking at the 24.
Probably the old version.
Yeah, I was looking at the old version. Let me look at the new version.
I
see
think
that
that's the
roll
only
20
thing that's
defaults to
changed.
resistance to poison damage.
Oh wait,
Oh.
do they not give you fucking wisdom saves anymore? Oh, that sucks.
Oh,
Oh, that was the best part. That was the whole point.
good
Oh,
good
no.
for me because I would like you all to wait. How many times can this be used? Let me double check. Well, how many is the 5th level? Wisdom saving throw.
Right now?
Holy shit. Okay, sorry, let me pull up the block because I need to figure out how much this the spell save DC is going to be. And then I'll need 2 from the remaining members of the party. It's 18.
Okay.
We're making wisdom saves right now
That's right. During the course
with
of this
advantage
feast.
thanks to the feast.
Not anymore because
Apparently
it's
not.
2024.
Oh,
Bralef, do you have what's your vision again? Devil's sight? Can you see invisible things?
120 feet. No.
Or it's just dark vision and magical darkness too?
Yeah.
Okay, well, best of luck, Strahd. You have 1 bless on you.
Oh, we just lost the. Okay. I failed.
I see. For
What was the
reason,
DC? You said it was like 18.
let me double check. It is 18, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So technically, yeah, unless someone blessed you, but there are other conditions that might affect things. So I will not be asking you if you want to use your blesses. In case anyone in chat, you can still bless Strahd, of course. Strahd's available for 1 more bless. Okay. Anything else you all would like to do while I slowly move your characters back across the river? And over. Any other spell scrolls you want to use? Anything else you want to pull out of that damn robe of many items?
Yeah, I'll swap some with Sola. How long does mage armor last? Is it 1 hour? That might be good for you. What's your AC normally?
16.
That's pretty good. And what's your dex modifier?
+0.
No,
That's why I've
never
never
mind.
taken. Yeah, that's why I've never used mage armor in the past.
Fair enough. Well, in that case, give it the sniffle. No.
Yeah, Reese, if there's
Let's
any
see.
of those spell scrolls that you wanted to write into your notebook, I'd probably allow it to happen. Maybe Esmeralda would help you out so that
Oh
it goes
yeah, I
faster
forgot you
than
could do
normal.
that.
True. Yeah, I'm considering
Benefits of a
taking
wizard in
Mass
the
Cure
party.
Wounds because I don't really have any other healing spells.
Oh, are you capable of? Oh, well, I guess it's if you're writing it. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we can hash out any nitty gritty afterwards. All right. In that case,
Yeah, I don't have to do it right now.
it is time for me to take you all to the other map. To recap, Keith and Strahd have not been here in quite some time. Sola has not specifically been here, but one of Sola's party members underwent the same, we'll call it, adventure that Keith and Stroud went on. So you all have varying levels of experience with this final area. Let me go ahead and choose move the party ribbon here. And where's the track that I want? Is from here.
Can't present a 3D map like that. That's scary.
Okay. You are coming from, it took me a while to figure out the correct orientation, but you're coming from, if you look at this map over here, you can see these little two things that are jutting out. Those correspond to those towers that you can see on the top half of the map. Are those your port and rolls for your,
Yeah.
oh God. Because they're low, I know you're using them on,
What? No, I wouldn't.
my character.
Can't wait for that fucking one to just immediately replace the final boss's crit.
That's going to be
incredibly important save all of a sudden. No.
Well, it probably has legendary resistances, but
Well, it's still a hell of a way to force the legendary resistance.
by all means.
Rubbing my grubby little hands together.
Okay. Thick, cold.
Isometric.
Oh. Yes. Did I not put you on the isometric map before? Did I put you on
I've
the
done that.
straight down?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, for the final dungeon of
What
our
twisted dimension that we found
campaign,
ourselves in.
we will be encountering everything in isometric view.
So
Thick,
weird.
cold fog swirls in this courtyard. Sporadic flashes of lightning lance the weeping clouds overhead as thunder shakes the ground. Through the drizzle, you see torch flames fluttering on each side of the keep's open main doors. Warm light spills out of the entrance, flooding the courtyard. And high above the entrance is a round window with shards of broken glass lodged in its iron frame. As I was kind of speaking with Bralef a little bit before, what we're going to do for my ease and benefits is you as a party are capable of traversing this land by yourself. Have fun, good luck. Esmeralda will say, all right, I'm going to go around and make some preparations. Best of luck. Don't die. I'll see you at the end.
You too. Good luck.
Keep a salute.
You'll step forward and disappear in the mist. Likewise, your other party members, Vladimir and Sir Godfrey Gwilym, will say, all right, we're going to make some preparations of our own. We'll need to attune to the magical centers and the... What was the rest? Turning to Godfrey. We have to attune to the ley lines of the castle in order to make sure that we are at our strongest when we defeat Julian together. We will see you on the other side, and hopefully not that other side. And with that, Vladimir and Godfrey will also step away into the mist. You all are free to enter. Obviously, there are a few different entrances at your disposal. You'll see some gates off to the side. You'll see the front doors straight ahead of you. And just in case anyone was considering, because Strahd has the ability to go up walls, there are other entrances available to Strahd, to Sola, and technically to Keith if you all grant yourself the ability to fly. Or some other thing I may have forgotten that you have on your person.
Alright, Strahd carries Keith as they climb on the wall, and Sniffles carries Sola.
Sniffles can carry Sola, but I'm worried about the chariots. If Sniffles is going to crawl up with Sola, you might have to leave the chariot somewhere, or back at the camp, or with Esmeralda's wagon near outside the gates.
Yeah, let's have Sniffles leave the chariot out with Esmeralda's wagon.
Okay. Sniffles was carrying Sola, and how was Keith getting up again? How are you scaling again?
Strahd could carry me, or I could use this potion of spider climb.
Hmm.
I guess if there's any time to use it.
Okay, I see. Oh, we'll keep that in mind. Is there an entrance here that seems like it strikes your face? Let me see if I can pull up this top-down map to see if there is a better way to show. Because there's basically, you can see that tower there. There seems to be like a door there. There's like a walkway. There's like a higher tower. Is there? We'll probably wind down here, but is there one that you want to head towards? Is there one that catches your eye? Or like this is to recap, this is if you're not going in through the front door. So it sounds like you're not going in through the front door. You want to find some other optimal
Going in through the
means of
top
entry.
sounds kind of fun.
Very, very top.
That sounds so annoying as a DM.
I'll have to double check what's up there.
Can you direct us to the back door that leads us directly to Julian's throne room?
You know, since you are basically circumventing all the traditional rules of traversal, I'm just going to reveal this whole damn map to you right over here.
Yeah. Thank you. That's all I ask.
All right. So you can see where those gates that were on either side might lead. Like one of them leads here to this courtyard area. There's a chapel over here, which I think might be familiar to you all. And then, of course, the tower. So where are you going to start making my life tried and true?
When we were here, do you know where
Sorry, what was
Strahd
that?
would be?
You cut out at the first half of your thing. Sounded far away.
When we were here before,
Yeah.
during our limited stay, would we have gleaned where Strahd would be? And by Strahd, I mean Julian. You know what I fucking mean.
If you remember at least your reading, I believe your reading told you. Let me check my notes here real quick. I have it up here. Enemy. You got the horseman, which meant it was Aragol of the Vishtani, but you chose not to do that. I think was it Beast? All right, let me check the readings real quick. Where are my resources? Into the mist. God's location in the castle. Julian's location. I think you got Beast. Beast. Wait. Bralef, I think you have notes handy from the reading. Can I ask where you also do have the black card, actually, where you can change the location.
Look to a place where sickness and madness are bred, where children once cried and treasure lay still.
Mhm.
I see a dead village drawn by a river, ruled by one who has brought great evil into the world.
Mhm.
The treasure lies in the dragon's house, and hands once clean and now corrupted. A woman of death named Aragol will forsake her dark lord to serve your cause. Beware, she has a rotten soul.
All right.
Your enemy lurks in the depths of darkness, in the one place to which they must always return. Ah,
Yes. You got the Dark Lord card, I believe.
a dungeon, I am assuming, where his coffin would be, is my guess.
Interesting. All right. That is a good way to tell where you might be headed. But I just noticed what
In
was
that
drawn
case, starting
here.
from the top would be pretty inconvenient, actually.
Unless you changed it. You do
Unless
have
I
one
know.
last card left.
Find someone who's lived for a very long time. Not many of them exist in Barovia.
There
another
are. No. These are for, I think, the personal readings. So, just as a bit of heads up, there's a few different places you could change the strings of fate. You have chosen, based on your drawing, you will face Julian in his tomb. Other locations include the chapel, the audience hall, Sergei's tomb, Sergei being that brother. Place called the Hall of Bones, a study, a tomb of King Barov and Queen Ravenovia, an overlook. There's another tomb one. What? Oh my gosh, 2 readings for tomb. Interesting. Another one for Sergei's tomb. Interesting. The North Tower Peak. That seems like it might be pretty relevant to one of these places. Ooh, this fun one is the card offers no clue about where the final showdown will be. The Miss Obscure All. Another one for the tomb of King Bralef and Queen Ravenovia, and then the Treasury. So if any of those strike your fancy, North Tower Peak.
I mean, do we want to just skip the entire castle and just get to the fight on the North Peak?
Now, full disclosure, I'm not sure if that's specifically the North Tower Peak. Let me reveal the shredded wheat map for you. Compass Rose, because it is down here. But it seems like that's a good theory.
But regardless, it would be somewhere we could approach from the outside without having to go through the castle, assuming we can climb wall.
I can't get this. Okay, so north on the map. I'm gonna have to draw this because I can't grab the thing on here. That's so bad. Oh, it's set to some sort of fill, I think. Okay. So this is west. This is east. This is north. And this is shredded wheat. So it seems like a good theory. I can't say it will go according to plan if you go right there, but if that is what the party wants to do. To recap, you've used the white tarot card to change the strings of fates and choose your fated ally in the final fights. The black tarot card that I'm starting to now regret having given you allows you to change the strings of fates so that you can theoretically pick the card for the final battle.
What do you guys think?
I would rather just kind of go through the dungeon, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Valid.
The one thing I had thought of is that if we do fight him in his tomb, then that would be a convenient way. Like, we wouldn't have to then search for his coffin once we beat him, because I'm pretty sure vampires have a thing about that.
That sounds familiar.
Okay. Then last question. Since it sounds like perhaps you're going to let things occur organically and approach Julian in his tomb, are you still going in through the tower, or are you going in through the front doors?
If we know he's in the tomb, I mean, the quickest way is probably going to be through the front doors then, without any further knowledge of the...
So a vote to go through the front doors?
Yeah, do we have any knowledge of the layout? Do we know if like the tomb is underground? Or are we just gonna have to find out as we go?
I
They wanna have locate
I drew
creature.
a new route that we should take.
Let me look for the new route. Oh, over here. Oh,
Not
like through
lo-
through a side wall. Interesting.
Did the route show up yet on yours?
I'm seeing like a red arrow to go around the side to go down. Like,
Gotcha. The stream seems to be like surprisingly far behind then.
oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So what we do is Keith's mimic turns into a pickaxe, and then I'll walk alongside the wall, and then I'll dig in through this wall here with the pickaxe. Julian will never see it coming.
Dude, if we had like mend earth or like, what is it, path wall or whatever.
Yeah, Solo, do you have anything fancy like that?
No.
Well, feel free to look through your spell scrolls again. Does it sound like then you might want to sleep on it and figure out next time which direction to head?
That sounds good. Defaulting to the front door if we don't think anything
Okay,
better.
thank you.
Yeah.
I just need to figure out, like, I just have to predict, right? I have to plan out, okay, they're going to go this way, so I have to get this one prepared first and then move on to, like, oh, maybe they'll go here from there.
Mhm.
So it sounds like I'll prep for, oh, maybe front doors, maybe around that side. But it sounds like if you're headed for the tomb, you might be headed straight down. Interesting. Okay. In that case, let me go ahead and say congratulations on making it to the final dungeon. We will call it there. I'm going to go ahead and bring us back to the end where we start every adventure. And I will call the session there. Next time, you all will advance on Castle Ravenloft. And presumably we'll come across Julian Alvana. Maybe in his tomb. Maybe sooner.
Or like we're gonna send him to his tomb. Haha.
Oh. Let me update your party location. If our latest not 20, we have a party location. This has been session 36. Congratulations, gang.
Yippee!
All right. Before long, I will take us over to the chatting screen and we'll call the session proper for the people watching in the future. We hope you all have a happy time zone, good morning, good afternoon, and a good night. Maybe if you look at the playlist, you might spoil yourself on just how many sessions are left, but we're definitely near the end. It's my pleasure to get you all here because in the Waterdeep campaign, we've also just arrived at a new potentially final location or so. I don't know. It seems pretty likely, but I don't know. But yeah, we will catch you all next time. I'll take us over to a Be Right Back screen for the people in the present and then chatting, and we'll go from there. But for now, future people, we appreciate you, and catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.